That's how they ended up defeating the Bruins. And in the one game that the PA did lose this year out in Utah, that's what was the Achilles heel for the Bruins, is that they didn't control the line of scrimmage in that ball game.
And that's what it's all about, giving your quarterback time. And not only do you need to give your quarterback time, but you've got to allow your receivers to get downfield and get open. And that's so the offensive line's got a lot on the, as we can say, the line tonight. Batesville's a very big team, and we'll talk more about this exciting semifinal game between Pulaski Academy and the Batesville Pioneers after these messages. Stay with us. You're listening to 96.5 FM, The Answer.
As the invitation tonight will be delivered by Pulaski Academy wide receiver coach Anthony Lucas.
Let's bow our heads. Dear Lord, thank you for this wonderful night that you've given us, Lord. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to see another Thanksgiving. Thank you for these fans, these families, and the players, God. We just ask that you just watch over these guys tonight. Watch over the fans as they travel back home after the game. Dear Heavenly Father, just keep everybody away from all hurt and harm tonight. Lord, put your loving arms around us, dear Heavenly Father. Just let us know that we're here to do your will and to let your will be done. Lord, just forgive us for all our sins and just be with us, Lord. Protect us, guide us, keep all these players safe, God. And after this game, you take us home safely. We're so honored, humble, and so blessed for the many opportunities that you give us on a daily basis that we seem to take for granted sometimes. But just keep protecting us and leading us down the right path and help us to be more and more like you. And as we continue to move on in our lives, just continue to keep your loving arms around us and keep guiding us. Keep guiding us, keep taking us in the right direction. We play this game, we do our jobs, we do all our things to honor your name on a daily basis. Amen.
Coach Anthony Lucas. We now direct your attention to the American flag located at the west end of the field. Please remain standing as PA Junior Anna Jones honors our country with the singing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Miss Anna Jones. We now direct your attention to the visitor side of the field as the Batesville Pioneer Band performs the Batesville High School Alma Mater. And now, under the direction of Mr. Lane Martins and led by junior drum major Ms. Anna Sophia Jones, the Pulaski Academy Bruin Brigade will perform the Pulaski Academy Alma Mater.
Defense like the McClellan game, and
Laney, I'm
there's
here.
another one in there I can't right offhand remember, but
Well, Little Rock Christian, that was a game that they won big, but Little Rock Christian scored a lot of points. But as you mentioned, the defense came to play in that game. That's what they're going to have to do tonight.
yeah. And, just like you said a while ago, that each game as you get into playoffs gets a little bit tougher, and I'm sure the competition tonight's going to be a whole lot tougher than what it was last week, and so they just got to come and play their game and get off to a good start.
That's right. For one of these teams, you're going to hear the sound of basketballs tomorrow. For the other team, there'll be a war memorial playing the winner of Watson Chapel win. Should be an exciting game. We're about 2 minutes away from kickoff. We'll send it back for our last break on the pregame show. And when we get back, the voice of the Bruins will be joining us, Jay Jones. You're listening, 96.5 FM.
Well, do we have a good one for you tonight in the semifinals of 5A? I know we've got another one going on to the north of us or to the east of us tonight, Wynn and Watson Chapel. But here, matter at hand is whether these Bruins can handle the Pioneers from Batesville. The captains are in the middle of the field right now. Did anybody catch who won the toss there? There's four of us sitting up here.
I apologize. I did not.
We know one thing. If the Bruins win the toss, they're going to take the football first.
Right.
We know that.
No, I was watching the crowd lining up, and I'm just amazed by this Batesville crowd that showed up. I mean, they're end zone to end zone out here.
Well, you know, they were here good 30 minutes before the game started. They had their seats, and they were ready to go.
Yeah.
They were here, no doubt about it. They travel well. We've seen them here before. Matter of fact, they've won here before.
Absolutely.
About 4 years ago, I guess.
2012 is what Brooksy said.
Mm-hmm. You know, talking to Lanny a while ago, or right now, I remember the time they lost, but I don't remember the time they won. I guess the bad part always sticks with you.
Yeah, you don't remember the bad things. But, you know, that's an impressive stat. They've only lost 3 games since 2012 here. Batesville, Morrilton, and Cabot. One of my favorite games, though, was that return match, though, Jay, when the Bruins went back to Cabot.
Oh, yeah.
that will go down in history, man.
Anybody's familiar with the coach that doesn't punt that's ever seen that special, they'll see a lot of that Cabot game. But we got a good one tonight as the Bruins are getting ready to come out on the field.
Well, you got the Bruins about ready to come out. You have Batesville across the way, dressed in, well, they're both coming out at the same time. Bruins come through to our right, to our left, across the field, the Pioneers. And they're fired up for this one, no doubt about it. They're dressed in their black helmets, black pants, white traveling jerseys with orange numerals. And the Bruins tonight with the white helmets, white pants, gray jerseys with dark blue numerals.
We won the toss.
And they have won the toss.
So PA will be receiving tonight.
Let's go down on the field with our good buddy Rick DeVede. Rick, you with us?
I sure am, Jay. Exciting night, to say the least. Last night for the PA seniors to be able to be playing here at Hatcher Stadium at Rector Field.
Yep.
It's going to be a fun one. I was able to talk with some people over at Little Rock Christian this past week, and you know, one thing that Little Rock Christian did that was interesting is they were able to shut down Batesville, and Little Rock Christian did not have one of the strongest defenses.
Right.
But on the flip side of the ball, Batesville did cause a little havoc for the Little Rock Christian's high-flying offense. So it'll be an interesting game tonight.
Thank you, Rick. We'll be going back to Rick from time to time. Batesville has it teed up on the 40. They'll be kicking from our right to our left.
What do you guys think about opening up with an onside kick right here?
Well, I've seen it done before.
Possibilities.
Here we go.
Nope.
Kick is in the air. It's going to be taken by Watkins at about the 12. Back to the 15, coming back across the field, the 20. Kind of jitterbugging around, but that's as far as he's going to get. Good kick coverage by the Pioneers, and the Bruins will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Batesville's a very big team. You can just look at the size of them. They're not just big boys weight-wise, Brooksy, but they really spread out on large frames.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very large 5A size team. Now, I've been watching a lot of 6A football, but I'm telling you that they're numbered-wise, size-wise, they look like a 6A team.
They are big. Hatcher, the quarterback, Watkins to his right on first down, first play from scrimmage in this semifinal matchup. Hatcher back to pass, rushes on, flips it high and over the head of his running back out to the right, intended for Watkins. It'll bring up second down and 10 from the 20.
Well, you expect nerves to be going on a little bit as we start this game. Very important semifinal game. PA knows what they're up against in Batesville.
Yep. Yeah, these two teams have made the trip to War Memorial a few times, and they've been in this position many times. Both teams have. Hatcher alone this time on second down, looks to pass. Throws downfield, has a receiver open, and is it caught?
No, he dropped it. He dropped it.
Dropped it, hit
Little
the turf
short.
at about the 42-yard line.
Man, he had him.
Yeah, he had Brett Lynch.
He had Brett Lynch wide open. Just kind of short-armed it a little bit. Brett had to stop because if he catches that in the seam, he's off to the races.
Well, that's third down and 10 now from the 20. Where they started, that's where they still are. Hatcher back to pass on third down. Looks, has some pressure, now gets away, scrambles to the right, throws it long, has a man, that's Lynch. He's got it at the 40, the 35, the 30, and tackled from behind at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Joshua Williams, the safety, is able to bring the touchdown-saving tackle. But give that offensive line some credit.
Yeah.
They allowed Hatcher to check off several receivers, and he found Lynch down the right sidelines for the big gainer.
That's a big one. That takes it down to the 26-yard line of Batesville. Hatcher with Watkins to his left on first down. Gives it to Watkins. Up the middle he goes, inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Going to pick up about 4 on the play.
Karsten Burton with the tackle there, but it's still positive yardage. Picks up about 5.
Yeah, even this, you're talking about some of the big boys for Batesville, even this defense, they've got some size to them.
They got some size, but that was actually a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, it'll be 2nd down and 6. Hatcher hands it off to Watkins. He's got a hole at the 20. Tumble down inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line.
It's going to be short of the first down about 1. I thought that was a huge hole, but Batesville did a good job filling it in. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1.
You could see the hole from here, and he hit the hole, but they did recover nicely. It's going to be about a yard short, 3rd down and a yard.
I want to give a shout-out to our good PA fan, Les Warren, listening tonight on 96.5. We certainly appreciate all our Bruin listeners tonight.
Yep, no doubt about it. 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Hatcher has a running back on both sides this time. Looks to the sideline to Coach Kelly, gets the call. Now he has a man splitting out. That's Hatcher going wide to the left.
Yeah, it was a little mix-up there. Brett Lynch
Dead ball, delay of game,
Yeah, took
gets
too
the
long.
offense. 5-yard penalty,
tried to pull a little
repeat 3rd down.
trick play there as Hatcher went wide to his left, and Brett Lynch was going to
Take the direct
take the
snap.
direct, but he also had Watkins to his right side. But that's going to back up the Bruins. They had a 3rd and 1. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 6 at the Pioneer 22-yard line.
3rd down and 6. Opening possession for the Bruins. Hatcher shovel pass to Watkins, running right, needs a block, gets a block, cuts in at the 20, he's down to the 15, hurdles a man down to the 14-yard line, and he's got the first
He
down.
certainly does, and he's got some great blocking downfield once again. There's a decleater block
You're not
going down there, and a big first down on the 14-yard line of Batesville.
They'll give him near the 13, so it's 1st down. Hatcher by himself, shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left, that's the wide side of the field, and 3 to the right. He's looking left, throws in the end zone, has a man, touchdown. It was just a matter of catching the football there because he was wide open.
He certainly was.
That was Trey Johnson.
That's some blown coverage right there by the safety. He never picked up Johnson as he comes across the field on the crossing.
They're going to go for 2, it looks like. Let's see. A little confusion now. Bring big Isaiah Woods out there, it looks like. Yep, they get him in the ball game. And Watkins looks like he's going to take a direct snap on the 2-point conversion. Oh, now Hatcher's back there. So that's going to go to Watkins. Hatcher's the lead blocker, and he delivers a block. And I think he's in. He is in. Twisting tackle at the goal line.
I'm telling you, though, Jay, that was a good-looking tackle there by Batesville when they grabbed Watkins. Like you said, they twisted and they pulled him forward.
Yep.
If he had stopped him right there, they wouldn't have made it. So
Hit him right at the goal line.
they certainly did. And
Yep.
as small as Watkins is, I thought he was stopped. But when he twisted him, he pulled him forward for the 2-point conversion. Bruins up 8-0.
9:47 to go, so just over a couple of minutes off the clock, and the Bruins strike first here at home, leading at 8-0.
That was a 7-play, 80-yard drive, 14-yard touchdown pass by Hatcher to Trey Johnson. Only took 2 minutes, 7 seconds off the clock. And Bruins go up also after the 2-point conversion by Watkins, leading 8-0 with 9:47 to go here in the first quarter.
Here comes the onside kick. Bruins yet to make it on the field. Now they come out. They'll tee it up at the 40, moving from our left to our right on a 50-degree evening.
A lot warmer than it was last
You know,
week.
it was about 50 last week, but you had about a 25-mile-an-hour wind blowing too, which made it a lot colder. So it's a little better tonight. Ball is teed up at the 40. Hatcher looking this way. And we'll see how they make out in this onside kick. It's a squibber, but it's going to be recovered, I believe, at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Logan Holman's able to fall on it.
He's a big one, too, 5'9", 225. He fell on it just on the Pioneer side of the 50.
Well, you got a short field now as this running attack of Batesville comes out on the field.
Quarterback for the Pioneers. He's been a good one to get them this far. Zach Griffin. He's a senior, 6'2", 200. Running back to his left is Cedric Hall. He's in a shotgun. Now all kinds of movement. They'll settle in. He goes back under center. I formation. Hands it off to Hall. He's got a hole across the 50 down to about the 45-yard line. Quick hitter that time by Cedric Hall. And he picks up about 7 on the play, maybe 8.
Yeah, that was a nice run right there over the right side. That hole opened up. Hall busted through there. He's a very fast runner when he hits that acceleration very quick by the time he hits that line of scrimmage.
5'9", 155, a junior. Griffin lines up in a shotgun again on second down and a couple from the Bruins 43. He's going to keep it himself off the left side. Dives forward, nothing
Doesn't
there.
get it.
A lot of gray shirts there, and the Bruins have him bottled up.
Yeah, did a very good job there defensively. Isaiah Woods in on the tackle with the host of other Bruins. 3rd and short, 8:55 to go in the first quarter. Bruins leading 8-0.
3rd and 1. Ball is at the 42. Needs to get to the 41 for a first down. So a big play early for the Pioneers.
That was a good defensive play right there by Isaiah Woods. If he strung that out to the left side.
Yeah, Griffin was going to try the left side, but just they collapsed on it. Now this time Griffin under center. He's going to give it to the first man through. That's a first down inside the 4 to about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, they gave it to their fullback, Joe Parker. He gets the first down.
They've listed 6'1", 190. He's got a little beef on him.
Hayden Henry on the tackle for Pulaski Academy.
He made it down to the 38, so it'll be 1st and 10, Batesville. The Bruin 38. Bruins got the ball first, scored, went for 2, got it. They're up 8-0.
As we're watching Batesville on the offense, you got 10 seconds right now on the play clock, and Batesville's now just breaking their huddle. That tells you how much time they're going to try to take off this clock.
Griffin under center this time. All the running back. He's going to fake the handoff, roll to his right. He's in trouble being chased, has to dump it away, and it's going to be knocked away. That ball just floated out toward the Batesville sideline, and the Bruin had to knock it away.
That's great defense right there by Pulaski Academy. Just did an outstanding job. They were able to string it out.
I'm surprised Griffin even got the ball out to close to a receiver, and as it ended up, it was floating toward one. And
Zach DeVee just did an outstanding job. I know Rick's got to be very happy, but he did a perfect job. He stayed right there with the receiver, lifted that one arm up, and was able to deflect that ball away, but he never gave up on the play, even when you could tell the quarterback was under a lot of pressure.
Second down and 10 from the Bruin 38. Griffin reads the chart on his arm. Now he's set. All the running back off to his right, has a man in motion. He's going to back up and try to pass, rolls to the right again. He's being chased. He throws, and this is going to be in no man's land, out of bounds.
Almost the same exact thing we saw previously, just too much pressure.
Same play.
Same play, just too much pressure by the Bruins, and also, once again, very well covered for Pulaski Academy as Griffin just has to unload it to avoid the big sacks. 3rd down and 10 now.
Here's a big play early, 3rd and 10. The Pioneers would like to keep this drive alive, trailing at 8-0 here early. But here's a big 3rd down for them. And they are still in the huddle, you're right, with 10, 9, 8. Now they break the huddle. Griffin's going to go under center.
They're going to have to hurry quick.
2 running backs behind him. One goes in motion. 3rd down. Hands it off to the running back up the middle. Not this time. Gets about a yard, and he's stacked up.
Yeah.
That was the fullback again. That was Joel Parker.
I think Griffin, when he got the line of scrimmage, Jay, he only had 3 seconds, so you had to get your offense set. And they just had to snap it. That play wasn't going to go anywhere. Bruins defense just stood up there. It's going to be 4th down and 8, and it looks like Batesville's going to go for it on the Pulaski Academy 36-yard line.
It's at the 36, so you're kind of in a situation where you don't really want to punt it away from the 36, but you're not going to kick a field goal, so you might as well go for it. 4th down and 8. Need to get to the 28. Griffin with Hall to his left. He backs up to pass. The rush is on. They see he's trying to pull off a screen, and he can't do it. Now they're chasing him. He's going to chunk it down the field, and this ball is going to be intercepted at the goal line. Well, they were giving Griffin all kinds of fits. The defenders broke through, but then all of a sudden they realized, hey, he's trying to set up a screen play.
They did a great job once again coming down the interceptions. Blake Titus, but it's going to be kind of wish he had knocked it down, but but you had a receiver there. You had to be real careful.
Right.
BA's going to get the ball inside their own 1 yard
they're
line.
going to give it to him at the 1 foot line.
So
if they'd have knocked it down, you'd have got it back at the 36 or whatever.
But you can't fault the defensive player, though. He's playing for the ball, and you had a receiver there.
That play was well defended.
Griffin showed he had an arm, though, to be able to throw that on the run like he did, rolling over the right side.
Well, here we go. Backed up to their own goal line. Hatcher by himself takes a snap. Here's a whistle and a penalty flag.
Dead ball, snap infraction, number 70 on the offense. Half the distance to the goal.
Well, you're not.
First down.
Did you hear the referee? He's chuckling there.
Half the distance is about an inch.
Yeah, you're not going to move it much.
So here we go. First down and the same thing, we'll say. First and 10 from inside the 1. Hatcher rolls to his right, flips it out. Complete at the 5, out to about the 7-yard line. So a little bit of working room that time.
Well, that's what the PA needed to do, is get that ball out of their end zone. Picked up positive yardage. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3.
Ray Jackson made the catch. They're going to move it out to the 8, so a gain of about 8. 2nd down and a long 2, short 3. Here's a handoff to Watkins. He's got the first down across the 15, out to the, no, he's out to the 15, and he's still being spun around. He just will not go down.
No, he certainly was. He constantly drives his feet. He's finally brought down by Karsten Burton.
Yeah, at the 18.
But gets a big first down.
He just will. He keeps those legs pumping. He just will not go down. So a first down for the Bruins, and they moved away from the shadow of their own goalpost. Hatcher looks to pass on first down. Looking, has plenty of time, rolls to his left. He's got room to run, but now it closes in on him, and he's going to be knocked down at about the 15. Looked like if he took off immediately, he had some running room.
He also had Watkins
out of the
rolling out on a little wheel route, and I guess the Hatcher just didn't see him. But it's going to give up the sack. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12. 6:08 to go in the first quarter. Bruins leading 8-0.
The Bruins' second possession. Scored on their first. And they stopped Batesville one time. Got the ball back. Now it's 2nd and 12 from the 16-yard line, their own 16. Hatcher has a man in motion. That's Watkins. He hands it to him. He tries to find a hole. Gets back across the 15 out near the 20 before he's stacked up.
Host.
So he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage plus a couple.
Yeah, host of Pioneers there. It is going to be spotted at the 20-yard line. Needs to get to the 28, bring up a 3rd down and 8 for Pulaski Academy.
That time they just handed it to Watkins, and he tried the right side, picked up a little bit. 3rd and 8. Hatcher alone in the shotgun. Has the snap, looks to pass, has time, dumps it out. It's going to be caught at the 20, the 25, out to the 30. It's a first down. I believe it's Ray Jackson.
It is Ray Jackson.
He'll move the chains.
On the tackle for Batesville was Demarius Brown, but just a great crossing pattern right there. And that shows you the offensive line is giving Hatcher that time that he can wait for those receivers to make those crossing patterns and gets that big first down.
So it's a first down Bruins at the 31. Hatcher looks to the sidelines. He has 3 receivers to the right. That's the wide side of the field. He's looking right. Now the chase is on. He's going to have to move out of the pocket. He's going to run it himself across the 30 out to the 35-yard line. So gain of about 4 on the play.
That's a dangerous play. Hatcher was not ready for that snap. He was still looking downfield, and before he knew it, that ball was just planted right there on his shoulder pads, and the quick hands of Hatcher, he was able to control it and gets positive yardage.
2nd down and 6. Here's a handoff up the middle to Anderson, R.J. Anderson. It's across the 35 to about the 38. That's going to leave him about 3 yards shy of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
And Garrett Bernard makes a great tackle on that play. I thought that was going to go a lot more for Anderson.
Anderson still in. He gets the call again across the middle. Makes a man miss, gets a first down across the 40, and finally he's knocked down at close to the 43-yard line. They'll move the chains again.
Jay, I'm telling you, these holes are so big. Right now the linebackers and defensive backs are able to come in for Batesville, but the way this offensive line is blocked, if they can continue to do that, you're going to see a lot bigger yardage opening up for the running backs.
You're right. 1st and 10 from the 43, Hatcher. This time he's in trouble. They've got a hold of him. He dumps it out there, and it's caught but out of bounds. He did good just to get rid of that one.
They certainly did. Demetrius Holiday right there on coverage. But that just shows you the arm strength of Hatcher to be able to even unload that ball when he's got a defender all over him.
Yeah, he got hold of his shirt, and he just had to let it fly. Had a receiver there. He got his hands on it at the sideline, but couldn't hold on. Wouldn't have mattered. I think he stepped out anyway. So
3:45 to go in the first quarter. Pulaski Academy leading 8-0.
2nd down and 10 from their own 43. Hatcher has 2 men to the left, 3 to the right. He's looking over the middle. He's in trouble again. Now gets a block. He scrambles to his right. He's back to the 40. Now he throws. He's got a man there, and it's juggled and incomplete at about the 27-yard line. He was looking for Trey Johnson.
I think Hatcher's actually feeling a little pressure that's not there yet.
Could be.
I mean, it looks like I thought the line did a very good job that time, and he's feeling something I don't think is quite there yet.
2 flags, and I didn't think that he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. He may have been.
On the offense, number 57,
right.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
So holding against the Bruins.
They're going to take that one and back them up, bring up a second down and 20.
All the way back to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a spot foul. Actually, that was behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to be
second and 23.
23, yeah. Well, sometimes that can be a drive killer, but we'll see how the Bruins respond. Pass was incomplete anyway, so basically you're backing them up and giving them the play over. Hatcher with 2 receivers to the right.
3 seconds on the play clock.
Couple to the left.
And there it is. Delay of game. Did not get it off.
Dead ball, snap infraction, number 70 on the offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
They could have called that or a delay of game because there's only 3 seconds on the play clock.
Well, the Bruins are going the wrong way. They had something going. They picked up 2 or 3 first downs. They got away from their own end zone. And
second 28 from the 25. The ball needs to get all the way down to the Batesville 47-yard line.
Here's Hatcher to pass. Now he rolls to his left, rolls to his right. He's in trouble, gets away from one man, needs a block. Now he throws it. It's going to be caught up at the 40, out to the 45, and out of bounds on the Batesville sideline. He got a good block over there that cleared one man away from him, but I think you're right, Laney. I think he's
feeling something that's not there yet, but what a great catch there and great route by Luke Bratcher for a PA. But I just feel like, and I need to hear what Rick's thinking, it looks like he's feeling some pressure there that's just not quite there yet.
Well, it's up to the 45, so now it's workable. 3rd down and 8. Hatcher looks to pass, steps up, now throws. Watkins has it. He's sliding down, though, at the 49. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, if Watkins keeps his feet, he's still running, gets an easy first down.
So now it's 4th and 2. From the Batesville 49, need to get to the 47.
Now, Hatcher did a good job there. He did have pressure coming in from his right side, and he stepped into the pocket.
Yeah, he was more settled down that time.
And he was able to play in his feet and get the reception out to Watkins.
So here we go, 4th and 2 from the Batesville 49. Bruins leading at 8-0. They'd love to keep this drive going. Batesville crowd on their feet. Hatcher rolls to his left, now steps up. He runs. He's got the first down. He slides inside the 45 to the 43.
That's an offset line right there by Pulaski Academy on the tackle, Demetrius Holiday. But there's an offset line there to the left side. Had a lot of blockers right there. As Hatcher rolled out, all he had to do is pick up 2. He just tucks it under and gets the first down with 2:37 to go in the first quarter.
Down to the 43-yard line. Here's a handoff to Watkins up the middle. He goes inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line.
Now watch these runs. I'm telling you, they're so close. They're becoming shoestring tackles. If this offensive line continues to open holes, we're going to see a lot bigger runs.
We're going to see him break one in a minute. Ball is at the 39. He picked up 4. 2nd down and 6. Now a timeout call. Let's see. Timeout called by Dave King on the far side.
Timeout, Batesville.
Take a breather.
First timeout of the half.
Get this defense set for the Pioneers. We'll take a break with them. 2:11 to go in the first quarter. Our score, Pulaski Academy 8. Batesville nothing. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96. Studio tonight. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Bruins. You know, the last time Batesville was here, they put all kinds of, now that was 4 years ago.
Yep.
But they put all kinds of pressure on the quarterback and disrupted things for the Bruins. You got to figure that this coaching staff had been harping all week long about watch the pass rush, and the rush is coming from the ends.
Yeah, the middle's been doing a very good job.
Yeah, it's been coming around the end.
I think overall, though, the offensive line's just done an outstanding job here. 2:11 to go in the first quarter. Bruins on the 39-yard line of Batesville leading 8-0.
It's 2nd down and 6. Hatcher, empty backfield. He has the snap. He looks, has some time. Now rolls to his left. Now he's going to run for it at the 35, has a first down to 30, and almost a shot taken out of bounds over there.
That's just a great smart play by Hatcher right there because everybody's going downfield with the receivers, and there's nobody left to stop Hatcher, and he's just pulling it under and going and getting the first down. That's just an excellent play by Hatcher right there.
What that's going to do is, Lanny, they're going to start keeping an eye on him, and before you know it, one of these receivers is going to be behind him.
That's exactly right. That's right.
It's the semifinals. We should have put on the quarterback.
Oh, flags come in.
Dead ball. False start.
False start
on the offense. Number 50. 5-yard penalty.
Ricky,
Repeat
down there,
first
what are you
down.
seeing, buddy?
I sure do. You know, what they're doing on the, what you can see out of Batesville is they're getting a big rush from the outside. Coach Kelly and Lane Hatcher, they've been able to kind of take advantage of it because up the middle there are holes, just what Laney said. We're about to pop.
Yep.
That's going to.
Here's another penalty.
That's going to back up the Bruins 5 more
Dead ball.
yards.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
You get something going. Start backing yourself up.
Yeah, the Bruins have been hit. That's about the 4th penalty, I believe, on this drive right here for Pulaski Academy.
It'll be 1st and 20. Lose it back to the 39. Need to get to the
just inside
19.
just inside the 20 for a first down with a minute 57 to go in the first quarter.
Bruins up 8-0. This is only their 2nd possession of the game. Started at their goal line, though, at about the 6-inch line. Hatcher alone on 1st and 20. Has the snap. Rush comes from the outside. It's picked up. Now he's running. Now he throws. It's going to be incomplete.
Just didn't find anybody open. Hatcher did feel that backside pressure, and he's able to unload it, not give up any more yards. But it does bring up a 3rd down and 20, so the Bruins need to try to pick up at least half of it right here.
Ball's at the 39-yard line.
Doing
some 2nd down due to the penalty.
Yeah, 2nd down.
Thank you.
2nd down and 20. Hatcher again alone in the shotgun. Has the snap. Looks. Has time. Now the rush is coming behind him. He gets a block, though. Now he's still standing, directing traffic. Now they're after him again. Now he runs to his right. Now he throws. Has a man open, and he is popped, but hangs on at about the 27-yard line.
Well,
that was Trey Johnson.
Picked up about half of it. Joshua Williams on the tackle for against Trey. Does bring up a 3rd down and 9. Actually picks up a lot more than half.
8-yard line.
Man, that play. I mean,
that took about 30 seconds off the clock.
Hatcher had a lot of time. That offensive line just doing an outstanding job. Even when they get away from the initial pressure, the offensive line doesn't give up on the play and constantly giving Hatcher enough time to look downfield.
3rd down and 9 from the 28. This time a direct snap to R.J. Anderson. He's going to look for room, has a little bit at the 15, falls inside the 15.
I thought if Anderson
about the 14-yard line.
I thought if Anderson would have just kept running straight, not try to cut it back to his left, he possibly could have got the first down, but still positive yards. But it does bring up a 4th down and 5.
4th and 5.
45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bruins leading 8-0.
Ball's at the 24. They need to get to the 19. And Batesville's band is playing. And we'll see if they stop before the snap. Oh, they're still roughing it up over there. Hatcher has the snap. Looks to pass. Rushes on. Steps aside. Now still looking. Nobody to throw to. And there, he gets away. They had him, but he gets away. He's going to get the first down. He's inside the 20, inside the 15-yard line. That was all Lane Hatcher.
Yeah, and it's also a tired defense. I want to hear what Rick says about that. As you were looking at that right guard, Rick, down there on the field, he didn't even move. He's just standing right there. It's a tired Pioneer defense already.
Look at number 16 right now. He's bowed down. The defense was slow to get up. I've got to say this, Lane Hatcher is tired as well. That's the unfortunate thing, you know. I mean, they're doing a good job, good coverage, but Lane's missing a couple of people as well.
Down to the 11-yard line. He's going to call a timeout.
Well, it's into the quarter.
That's it. So he's not going to get another play off. And that's probably good for Lane Hatcher after all that running he just did. We'll take a break with him. After one, this 5A semifinal matchup, Pulaski Academy 8, Batesville nothing. You're listening to Bruin Football on 90. Well, we start the second quarter. Bruins leading at 8-0. And actually, if you look at scripts of things, if you scripted things out, Batesville would like to limit the possessions Pulaski Academy has. This is only their second possession, and we're moving into the second quarter.
It's a big one. How many times have you heard Pulaski Academy dominate the time of possession here as we're looking at the stats? PA's got 9 first downs, Batesville with 1. How about the rushing? 85 for Pulaski Academy. That's 85 yards rushing for Pulaski Academy. 15 for Batesville. 117 passing for Pulaski Academy. 200 total net yards, Batesville with only 15. But the time of possession is, well, actually it does go to Batesville a little, but just by a hair. But
well, the big thing is it's just 8-0.
Yes,
after all those
and I was going to ask you guys, how many times? When's the last time you've seen Pulaski Academy only score 1 touchdown in the first quarter?
May have been a while, I can tell you that. But now Pulaski Academy looking at first down from the 11-yard line. So they're 11 yards away from putting some more points on the board. Hatcher with Watkins to his right on first down. There's a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to Watkins. He's got a hole inside the 5. Touchdown. There you go.
There it is, Jay.
There you go.
We were talking about that. You could see it. That's a tired defense. And beautiful. Well, we got a flag on the play, guys, down there about the 2-yard line. And they're saying bring it back.
Oh, boy. How many penalties so far for PA?
I know this is at least 5 on this
and how
drive.
many for Batesville so far? Well, here's the call.
Warning.
Oh, it's just
against Batesville. Touchdown was good.
Touchdown's good.
Okay. Well,
so it's a warning.
And that's on the fans, too, over there. I mean, it's not the coaching staff that's sideline warning. That's on the fans.
Well, we've got a crowd all the way around the stadium. I can tell you that, all the way around the field.
That's a big play. I thought for a second I saw that referee said bring it back.
They're going for 2. Hatcher is set up, takes the snap, rushes on, flips it out. Going to be juggled, incomplete by Watkins. The 2-point conversion's no good, but the Bruins lead at 14-0. We're just underway here in the second quarter. We'll keep it right here. You know, I'll tell you something that we haven't, Brooks and I have talked about this too. We haven't been so really successpul in the onside kick department this year.
Like not getting the bounces.
Yeah.
No, sure.
This will be a great time to get one.
It sure would, because I think you can put Batesville away in this first half.
If you went down and got this onside kick, went down and scored.
What's going on? A little jumpy.
That would really put the pressure on the defense in.
Coach Kelly's a little fired up.
Yeah, Coach Kelly looks like he's just having a general conversation with his team out there.
Yeah, he's a
very calm coach out there.
Always calm.
Yeah.
Always calm.
Guys, just remember this last drive was 19 plays. How many times have you ever heard that?
Wow.
And believe it or not, it was a 99-plus yardage drive.
That's right. That's right.
Went all the way from the goal line.
How many minutes, Brooksy?
6 minutes and 54 seconds.
Nearly 7 minutes. Well, the Bruins are going to try the onside kick, leading at 14-0 as we start the second quarter. Here comes the kick.
Catchable one for us.
And this one is going to be covered again by Batesville at about the 48-yard line.
Same guy covered it. Also, Logan Holman for the Pioneers.
The Batesville will have their offense back out on the field. We'll see if this defense can turn them back again.
Your referees for tonight, the head referee is Jason Brashear, umpire John Wright, head linesman David Crawford, line judge Trey Pruitt, back judge Heath Roberts. Also want to say hello to Fred McCauley listening tonight.
Fred's listening.
Dana Kelly's father.
Yep, glad to have him with us. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
Also want to say hello to the Wood family, one of the best defensive coordinators in the state, Coach Todd Wood.
Here's Griffin at quarterback on first down. He's going to keep it himself and try the left side, and there's nothing there. He was hesitating before he ever got to the line of scrimmage. And
that play just went nowhere fast. Very good defense there, led by Pulaski Academy, and Cameron Fonseca just did an outstanding job with a host of other Bruins. Isaiah Woods also in on the tackle.
There was a gray wall there, and he just looked like he was facing a brick wall and put his helmet down and thought, okay, I'll get what I can, and that wasn't much. He got about a half a yard.
Didn't get a whole lot.
So Griffin on second down, I formation behind him. 2 running backs. Has a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to the second man through. Hesitates, has a little bit of yardage to Cedric Hall inside Bruin territory to the 47-yard line. So it brings up a big third down, 3rd and 5 for the Pioneers. Bruins leading at 14-0.
Peyton Titus did a good job right there. That was a hole right there over the left side of Batesville. Peyton Titus able to bring him down.
Here at Rector Field, Joe B. Hatcher Stadium. Bruins have had the pleasure of playing at home throughout these playoffs, and we hope we can make War Memorial home next week. Griffin at quarterback on 3rd and 5. Flips it back to his running back, and he's not going to get enough for the first down.
No, he's short.
He's about a yard shy. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 from the 43. And somebody apparently jumped down there for Batesville because the coaching staff was all on top of it, but they didn't get the call. So it's 4th and 1.
Well, here's a big play right here for Batesville. They're going to give PA a very short field if they're unsuccessful. Got to watch the pass right here, and got to watch Batesville trying to sneak somebody out.
4th and 1. They're going to run the clock down again. They're still just now talking it over in the huddle with 11 on the play clock. Down to 10, down to 9. Now they break the huddle.
A little confusion on that Batesville line.
Griffin up under center. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be chased down. He's going to have to throw it away, and that's as good as a sack because that was 4th down.
I don't know what that was. It was total confusion. There is a flag on the play.
No receiver in vicinity.
But there was no receiver. I don't know if they were trying to hit.
Yeah, it looked like grounding.
Yeah, I don't know if they were trying to get Brandon
Intentional grounding on the offense.
That'll go as a sack then.
5 yards from the spot of the foul. Loss of down.
So loss of down,
Ball goes
too.
over.
Yep.
Pulaski
That'll be PA's football after the intentional grounding.
That whole thing was set up. When they broke the line of scrimmage, Jay, you could tell that the linemen went to the left side. They had to jump over to the right side. There
It didn't
was
look good.
No, you could see that was just a lot of confusion for the Pioneers. And now PA with the penalty. It's got a very short field. It's going to be in Pioneer territory down to the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Bruins. Hatcher with Watkins off to his right on 1st down. Great field position, leading at 14-0. Hatcher still looking to the sidelines. Now he's ready. Gets the snap, looks to pass. Has a late rush coming. Now rolls back to his left, throws downfield. Can he get it over the defender? Oh, it went through the defender's arms and the receiver's arms at the goal line. Incomplete. He had a defender down there, but it was a matter, had a receiver behind him. It was just a matter of whether he could get it over the defender.
Yeah, Demetrius Holiday did a good job right there. Hatcher went for the home run. But Holiday did a good job. Almost got the interception.
So it's 2nd down from the 38. Here's Watkins. Up the middle he goes, inside the 35 to the 30, the 25. Cuts back at the 20 and just by an ankle. He's pulled down at about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, he certainly is there. That's a touchdown saving tackle. Seems like we're saying that every play, but Kylan Robinson, if he doesn't make that tackle, Watkins is in the end zone.
So the Bruins trying to capitalize here from this defensive stop. Here's Watkins running left. Has the 20, has the 15. He's pushed out of bounds near the 10-yard line. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8 on the play. See where they're going to mark it. It's got to be somewhere right at the 10. So 2nd down and a couple. Need to get to the 8. Hatcher with Watkins to his right. And boy, you know this defense right now is grasping for air. Hatcher looks to pass. Quick pitch to the left. This ball is going to be caught beautifully over the shoulder for a touchdown.
That was easy.
That was very easy, Rick, down there on the sidelines. That's a gas defense out there for Batesville right now.
Hey, Rick, who made that catch?
That was Hudson Henry.
Henry.
Yeah, he had him beat. Lane saw it at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Took a quick look. Saw this cornerback over here. Like Lanny said, they're sucking some wind. And Hunter, listen to me. Hudson just went straight up the field and made a great play.
Yeah, just the old fade route there, and nobody there covering for Batesville.
And on for the extra point.
Here is
the shift. The movement by the defense.
Do they go for 2? Here's the question.
Well, they're up 14. Or they're up 20 now, 20-0. Bruins are. And now the officials are going to discuss it. Maybe they haven't seen a play like that. Well, let's see. They're still talking it over.
Dead ball. False start against the offense. Simulated snap. 5-yard penalty. Repeat try.
So the officials have never seen that play before either.
Nope, the old Pip Runyon play there, the Pip Runyon PAT play.
Yeah, I like to say hi to Pip.
That was a 4-play, 38-yard drive for Pulaski Academy.
We'll back it up 5 yards. Snap is down. The kick is up. It's long enough, and it is good. We'll take a break. 9:23 to go in the 2nd quarter. Bruins now leading this one 21-0 over Batesville. You're listening to Bruin Football on 9.
skinny. I mean, look at some of their linemen.
Back at Pulaski Academy, Bruins enjoying now a 21-0 lead over Batesville. 9:23 to go until halftime. Hatcher will tee this one up for another onside kick. Well, it's kind of taking the steam out of this huge crowd that traveled here from Batesville. Here's the onside kick, takes a hop. Same guy grabbed it again.
I wish they'd kick it somebody.
Away from Logan Holman.
Yeah, Logan Holman's got some sure hands for an offensive lineman. Rick brought up a good point, though, about these jerseys here for Batesville.
Make you look bigger?
Yeah, about the white makes them look a little bigger, but he said they actually look pretty thin down there up close.
Look at the guards. The guards are the ones that are really standing out in regards to being thin. They're quick, though, and that's why they pull them a lot.
They're quite short, too.
Yep.
There'll be fire plugs out there.
Here we go, 1st and 10, Batesville from the Pulaski Academy side of midfield.
Spreading them out.
Wynn leading Watson Chapel 21-13 in the second quarter. Here's a handoff to the running back, and he's going to be met in the backfield.
Well, you can't dance.
No way Cedric Hall was going to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
No, you can't dance right there, and then there's no dancing in semifinal playoffs here, and that cost them right there. Good tackle right there. Will Osmond stayed right at home for a TFL. Tackle for loss.
So Wynn leading Watson Chapel by 8 in the second quarter. Doesn't surprise any of us, I don't think. Second down 11 from midfield now for Batesville. They desperately need to get something going. There's a handoff to their deep running back. Makes a man miss. Gets inside the 40. Gets a first down to the 37. That time a handoff.
He stopped by Blake Titus.
Making
his way to the Bruins.
I think it's 7.
Yeah. There's a new running back at 21, I think. Kylan Robinson. He's a senior, 6'2", 180. They snuck him in there.
Yeah, he got some positive
Did a good
yards.
job, yeah.
He got us a big first down for Batesville right there. 8:27 to go in the first half. PA leading 21-0. It's been all Pulaski Academy so far tonight.
Batesville knows they have to answer right now. They have the football at the PA 37. Time Griffin hands it off to the deep back, and the Bruins meet him before he gets the line of scrimmage.
I think Coach Todd Wood and Madison Taylor said, don't let Hall get any yards because
he just turned his back before he got the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he knew
what was going on.
He knew there was nothing there for a no gain. But Hall's not got hardly any yardage so far tonight.
So the ball is still at the 37. It's second down and 10.
7-yard line.
Run blitzing a lot.
Second and 10.
Time Griffin backs off. He's in the shotgun with a running back to his right. On second and long. He looks to pass. Quick pass to the left. Caught at the 32, and the Bruins immediately on top of him.
Well, it's positive yardage, but it's also a very good tackle.
By about 2 or 3 Bruins.
Yeah, also on the tackle right there at first, Blake Titus brings up a third down and 4.
Ball's at the 31. They gave him the 31. He needs to get to the 27 for a first down. So third and 4. I'm sure they're in 4-down territory.
Power I right now for Batesville.
He pitches back to the deep man, and he dives.
Oh, man.
He was popped. He was met at the 30-yard line and popped right there.
Man.
Cameron Bland.
Wow. And he's still down.
He said hello to him and smacked him at the 30-yard line. So that's going to bring up 4th down and a long 2.
Cedric Hall felt that, and he's gone off the field here on a big 4th and 2.
He walked off like, okay, that's it.
Yeah, he's still got a bad wheel over there. It looks like his right ankle.
Well, 4th and about 2.5, maybe closer. Yeah, it's closer to 2.
So the big back's in right now for Batesville.
Be ready.
Here's a deep pitch to his running back, and he's behind the scrimmage back at the 33-yard line.
That was just nowhere to go. Colin Robinson came in.
Ball, I think. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think there was a loose ball also.
Yeah.
But it's going to go to Pulaski Academy.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter to be turnover on downs either way.
I mean, that was a jailbreak right there over that left side of Batesville because the Bruins were right there and they dropped Robinson for a big loss on a 4th down and 2.
At the 32-yard line, the Bruins will take over. What a job by this defense. And this is not the first time. They've been doing this all year long.
I talked to Coach Taylor earlier tonight. He said he felt like this team was ready. I knew Coach Todd Wood would have them ready too, Jason Wyatt.
First down for the Bruins at their own 32. 3 receivers stacked to the left, 2 to the right. Hatcher back to pass, has some time, looking, now rolls to his left, now rolls back to his right, still looking. Nobody open. Flag comes in now, so he fumbles the football.
Oh, man.
I think it went out of bounds.
No.
Boy, that official was ready to call that one on the far
Well, I
sideline.
think there's
now
another
flags come out.
There's a bunch
Flags
of
come
flags.
in. There's a scuffle on the far sideline.
I think Batesville's got the fumble, but there's also a flag back there.
Well,
Could be a hold
that's
against
gonna be
PA.
holding. They'll decline that.
But Batesville may have got an unforced error fumble here, but I think there's a dead ball foul penalty
Well,
also.
I don't know who the line judge was, but he looked like a
They
windmill.
pushed Lane. They hit Lane.
He came out of there motioning quickly. It was Batesville's ball. Right on the far sideline.
Well, while we're waiting here for the call, that Batesville's now got a spy right now on Lane Hatcher. Is Garrett Bernard, 41, the linebacker's been a spy those last 2 possessions.
Let's hear what I fear will be bad news.
Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. After the play, dead ball, personal foul, number 4 on Batesville.
Yep.
Be half the distance to the goal. I'm sorry, 15 yard back.
There you go.
First down, Batesville.
Okay, I think he just wanted out of that one.
He got it. I think the best thing for him to just turn that mic off. He's totally confused. It wouldn't have been a half the distance to the goal anyway from the 32-yard line.
Well, I figured if he was going to take it half the distance goal, this is going to be about a 35, 40-yard penalty.
He also forgot to mention there was a fumble, there's a turnover, and Batesville did recover it.
Yeah, and they're going to have the football at about, let's see where they put it down, PA's 47.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1st and 10 because it's a dead ball foul from the PA 47-yard line.
A little bit of a ruckus breaking out on the far sideline.
And that's, you're down 21-0. You get a big turnover like that. What you don't want is lose your composure and get a dead ball foul. But Hatcher just dropped that ball as he was trying to get out of bounds.
Bruins leading at 21-0 with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Griffin, the quarterback, awaits the snap. He has it, looks to pass, pumps, rushes on, puts it in the air. This ball is going to be almost intercepted at the 20-yard line.
Robinson did a good job at playing defensive back, the wide receiver for Batesville.
Hayden Henry, Coach Kelly's on the field.
He thought it should have been a
he's a little upset.
He's talking to him. Yeah, he certainly is.
Hayden was popping, trying to get the crowd fired up.
Okay, Hayden was trying to get the crowd fired up, and Coach Kelly said, get out there and play some football.
Yeah, but give Robinson a lot of credit that time, the Batesville wide receiver, Brooksy, because he had to turn in a defensive back to avoid that interception.
Yeah, he did. He did a good job of not letting Hayden intercept that. You talked about losing composure. Last week against Far City, they lost some of the composure.
Yeah, they did.
Timeout, Batesville.
Timeout,
That is their second of the half.
That's
their
number
second
2
timeout,
for them. Yeah.
right.
5:57 to go till halftime. Bruins leading this one at home, 21-0 over Batesville. Batesville has the football at the PA 47-yard line. And let's face it, guys, if they're going to get back in this thing, they got to do something right now.
They do, but I don't think they can right now. I think the PA defense is too strong. It's a 2nd down and 10. And I watched earlier, though, when the previous time that Batesville had the ball, their big back, their bell cow back, Cedric Hall, had an ankle injury.
Yeah.
They brought in their wide receiver, Robinson, number 21.
Yep.
And I don't know. I don't see the firepower right now of the Batesville offense, Brooksy.
I don't either. I really don't.
Well, they come back out on the field. Bruins led 8-0 after the first quarter. They now lead it 21-0 with 6 minutes to go, 5:57 to be exact, in the first half.
This defense just done an outstanding job right now. Batesville's had a short field all night because they've been able to recover the onside kicks. They got the turnover. So far, defense just look outstanding.
Griffin in the shotgun on 2nd and 10, drops back to pass. Rush is on. Rush is really on. He's going to try to get a little screen, but well read by the Bruins, and they're going to knock him down after he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by
Maybe
Hayden.
gains a yard. That one went to Joel Parker.
Hayden Henry read that all the ways. They tried to set up the screen. Almost a legal block in the back there, too. I thought they might have thought about throwing against Hayden Henry. 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Batesville Pioneers. The ball's at the 46-yard line of PA.
So on a 3rd and long, you would think it'd be another passing situation.
5:20 to go in the first half. PA leading 21-0.
And now another timeout by Batesville. That's their third one. They're going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Batesville. That is their third and final timeout of the half.
Yep,
And they needed to, Jay. There was only 1 second left on the play clock.
Well, they're a little bit befuddled right now.
Yeah, a little discombobulated.
Yeah, they've traveled down here, and they were feeling pretty good before the game started. Now they look up, and it's 21-0. Let's go down to Rick. Rick, you with us down there?
I sure am.
What's the feeling?
You know, it's one of those games where you just look at the offense. They've just got to get in sync. Get the offense in sync. This game gets out of hand. You can tell the defense is so much faster than Batesville, the PA defense, that is, and they're all over them. Quarterback doesn't have time to throw it. Receivers aren't open. Defense is flying around to the football.
Doing a very good job, Rick. Also, you got to give the defensive line of PA a lot of credit because they're actually dominating that line of scrimmage at Batesville.
It's now 28-20, Wynn leading Watson Chapel.
If you look at the guards for Batesville, they're athletic. They can move because they do a lot of pulling. But the strength of our unit, no doubt, is Fonseca and Isaiah Woods, where they can just really kind of keep people off the linebackers, allowing David, Brooks, and Titus really to roam.
Yeah, kind of clean things up. Here we go, 3rd and 9. This time rolling to the left is Griffin, has a receiver, but well defended on the far sideline. He's only going to pick up 2 or 3 down to the 43-yard line. Well defended that time.
Yeah, that's very good. You're exactly right. Peyton Titus read it all the way. Rick DeVee was just talking about him. The linebacker just called it all the way out.
And now it's 4th down and 6.
4:40 to go in the first half. Batesville's out of timeouts. And the Pioneers really need a score right here.
4th down and 6 from the Bruin 43 as they come to the line of scrimmage. Griffin, high backfield, 2 running backs behind him. He's going to fake the handoff and try to pass. He's way back at the 40, being chased, puts it up for grabs, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, he never had time.
He had to just heave that one and get rid of it. He backtracked all the way to the 35-yard line.
Jay ran back 30 yards
Yeah.
and just threw it. I mean, that's what you got to do on 4th down. You just got to throw it.
Well,
he never had time to set his feet. And really, to be honest with you, he hadn't had time to set his feet on hardly anything tonight.
No, I was going to say, this defense so far has dictated things here in this first half.
And they're not falling for those screens at all.
No, they're aware of it.
The linebackers are staying right there with the receivers, and PA is reading everything right now defensively.
Bruins take over at their own 43. Hatcher is going to hand it off to Watkins up the middle. He goes.
Holding.
Flag comes in.
Coming
So
back.
the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, and knocked out of bounds rudely at about the 20-yard line.
That's going to come back. There's a flag back here at the 43-yard line.
Anytime you see a long run, a flag come in, you figure what it's going to be. So we'll wait.
Holding on the offense, number 72. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
Well, they're going to get Luke on that one. Stops the play with 4:16 to go in the first half. Bruins still leading 21-0.
Coach Kelly's a little upset about that one.
Now they're going to give Watkins a breather now and then bring in Anderson at tailback for PA. But PA has looked at a lot of 1st and 20s tonight.
Yeah, they're looking at it again back at their own 33.
That's about the 3rd holding call tonight.
Back at their own 33. Empty backfield for Hatcher. Looks to pass. Sets up. Still has time. Still looking. Now here comes the flag in again. And the pass is going to be complete across the field to 45. Out to the 50. Down to the 49 of Batesville. But here's another flag.
It's going to be another hold.
Number 4, Brent Lynch. There is a penalty flag on the play.
I think it's going to be another hold.
You guys know I can't stand too much more of this.
I've never seen so many holding calls in the first half.
This may be on the defense. We got to see it. Just check.
Well, if the play
Rick
stands,
says it may be on the defense. So.
Would it be a defensive hold possibly?
Yeah, he's asking Coach Kelly, so it must be.
Yep. And PA's going to take
Holding on the defense. That penalty is declined. Second down.
So PA's going to take the yardage. Almost picked up the first down. It's going to be spotted about the 49-yard line of Batesville.
Kind of a mock cheer from the PA crowd, kind of like, well, what do you know?
Well, when you see that many flags, you think it's a hold.
They grabbed Trey Johnson. That's what they've been doing. That's how they've been trying to stop him, is just by grabbing
They've been, Rick had noticed that too. They've been grabbing Trey Johnson and some of the receivers. Second down and a couple, this time from the Batesville 49 after the penalty. Now this time Hatcher's going to have to keep it himself, runs to the right side, and he's going to dance down the Batesville sideline for the first down.
Yeah, Hatcher had
the 44-yard line.
Hatcher had the lane that time. It just, first down's what you want. It also stops the clock 3:50. PA still has all 3 timeouts remaining, leading 21-0 here in the first half.
Kind of an awkward play. Coach Kelly yelled something to the offense. He yelled, "Hey," and some of the linemen looked at him right as the ball was snapped. So kind of Hatcher, I guess, had to keep it. 1st and 10 at the 44. Hands it off to, that's Anderson running left. He's going to be trapped. Gets past one man. I don't know how he got positive yardage out of that, but he did. He was tackled and pushed forward.
84.
To about the 43.
Well, Derek Schrum did a real bad job tackling. He was right there with Anderson. He just kind of held him, and he was allowed Anderson to do a spin move and pick up positive yardage. Looked like it's going to be a 2-yard loss, wind up a 2-yard gain.
So it'll be 2nd down for the Bruins, 2nd and long. Anderson still in there, running back to the left of Hatcher. Now he's going to go to the right. Watkins is getting a breather. Hatcher back to pass. Good protection. Plenty of time. Now rolls to his left. Now tosses it downfield. Has a man. It's going to be caught at the 15-yard line.
Got to look back if you're playing defense. Nobody look back.
Trey Johnson.
And Trey Johnson just ran downfield. He saw Hatcher's in a little trouble. He sprinted out to the left side. The defensive backs did not look back. It's a huge first down for Pulaski Academy.
He just lofted that one over the defender.
Excellent catch.
Yep, good concentration on the catch. Brought it in at the 13-yard line. Hatcher with Anderson on the right side of him. Now he's going to look like he's going to go to the left. Now he's back to the right again. On 1st down, Hatcher pumps right, pumps left. Now looks, trying to find an open man. Now the rush is on. One man misses him. He scrambles to the right, dumps it out, juggled and dropped at about the 12-yard line.
I think that's Anderson. He's wide open out in the flats. Right now, Batesville's dropping everybody back. They're rushing 4 people. They're dropping their linebackers deep. They got a spy right now on Hatcher, and they're just dropping everybody toward the end zone, and that's why Hatcher is taking so long. He's just trying to find somebody open.
2:37 to go until halftime. Bruins leading at 21-0, and they have a 2nd down and 10 from the 13-yard line. Here's a handoff to Watkins. He's fresh. He's back at the 10-yard line, but bumped out of bounds close to the 10, maybe the 11.
Yeah, ran to the short side right there.
Didn't have much room.
Could not turn the corner as they ran the short side. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
3rd and nearly 9. Ball's at the 12. Need to get close to the 3 for a 1st down. Hatcher with Watkins to his left on 3rd down. Hatcher takes the snap, rushes on, but he steps up in the pocket, has some room. He's at the 10, and he's going to slide down at the 7. Going to be short of the 1st down by about 3 or 4. So it'll be 4th down for the Bruins.
About that 12. Need to get inside you're right down there about the 7. Needs to get inside the 5.
Yeah, about the 3.
3-yard line exactly.
Yep. So 4th down and 4 for the Bruins. They look to the sideline. Clock running, 2 minutes exactly to go in the half.
PA may call a timeout here. There's only 8 seconds on the
down,
play clock.
Now they're setting up shop. 5, 4, and there is a timeout.
I thought they'd have to burn one here.
Timeout, Pulaski Academy.
We'll take a timeout with them. 1:50 to go in the first half. Our score, Pulaski Academy 21, Batesville nothing. Listening to Bruin football on that. A very impressive crowd that made the trip from Batesville across the way. And they cheered when the team came on the field loudly. But that's about the last chance they've had to cheer.
Yeah, don't want to give them a chance to cheer on this play right here. PA looking at a 4th down and 4 on the 7-yard line of Batesville. Sure would like to see another score here with 1:50 before half. Bruins leading 21-0.
4th down for the Bruins at the 7. Need to get to the 3. for a first down. They break the huddle on the sidelines and head back out on the field. Watkins, the running back. Hatcher, the quarterback. Watkins is off his right side. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Watkins goes to a slot. Hatcher rolls to his right on 4th down, has some room, dives inside the 5, and he's going to, did he go in? Let's see. He went down right at the goal line.
Yeah, he did a slid, but they're going to give him the score. And we also got a hurt Batesville defender in the end zone.
That's a big touchdown, and they'll take time to.
That's Robinson there.
Yep.
Their backup running back, Kylan Robinson's down the field for Batesville.
A yard deep in the end zone. That time Hatcher started sliding right at the goal line, got the ball across, and it's now 27-0 Bruins. With 1:44 to go until halftime. They'll come out and check on their defensive player.
Like he's holding a knee down there while he's in the end zone.
Yeah, I didn't see any big collisions.
No, I didn't really see one either because Hatcher kind of slid when he crossed the goal line. He's able to get up on his own right now. I don't know, kind of acting like he may have gotten hit in the groin area.
Yeah, he's kind of limping a little bit, trying to walk it off, but this crowd on the far side dressed in orange and black, well, they're
pretty quiet.
They're not, this isn't what they'd planned on when they made that 2-hour trip down there.
No, it's not. But the Bruins lead 27-0 here.
Hatcher on for the extra point. He awaits the whistle and then awaits the snap. There's the whistle. And here comes the snap. It's good. The kick is up. And it is good. 1:44 to go until halftime. Bruins now lead it 28-0. Bruins led 8-0 at the end of the first quarter. They've tacked on 20 more. Coach Kelly going over some things with his team on the sideline. I love watching Coach Kelly, I'll tell you.
They pay attention.
Boy, he's so calm. He's so calm and collected. He always has been since we've been here. Brooksy, tell us about that drive.
That last drive was an 8-play drive of 67 yards. It was a 7-yard TD run by Lane Hatcher, and only took 2 minutes and 40 seconds off the clock there for the Bruins.
And once again, that was after a 4th down stop by that defense tonight for Pulaski Academy.
At last check, Wynn was leading Watson Chapel 28-20. Watson Chapel was putting some points on the board anyway.
Sound like a good ball game, doesn't it?
That game is at Wynn. And, of course, if the Bruins get by this one tonight, they'll head to War Memorial Stadium next Saturday, a week from tomorrow.
Well, you got to play 2 halves. Arkansas learned that today with Missouri. Got to play. There's 2 halves in a ball game.
You could have gone all night without even bringing that up.
Well, I can also talk about the Cowboys.
I'm going to act like it didn't happen. All right? We'll just act like it didn't happen.
Let's see if number 90 gets this one, too.
There comes the onside kick. This is going to take a high hop, and this one's up for grabs, and let's see.
Batesville's got it.
Well, I know that wasn't number 90 got that high to get that one.
He certainly did, but
Batesville did get it at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, they did. Demetrius Holiday was able to get it.
I was going to say, look, if number 90, and he's a pretty chunky fella. He's pretty good size, but if he got up that high, he is some kind of athlete.
Winds increased their lead. It's now 35-20 in the second quarter.
Before half, and it's 35-20.
Your alma mater, North Little Rock 18, Bryant 3 in the second quarter.
Well, right here, Batesville has it, and they've got 1:42 to work with in the first half. They have it at their own 46, and the Bruins leading it 28-0. Griffin hands it off to his running back, gets up near the 50-yard line. That was Robinson, I believe.
Well,
that was
Hall's back out.
That was Hall.
He's back out. Here's an interesting scenario. There's 1:30 to go before the half, and Batesville's got no timeouts left.
No, they used them.
And once again, they're taking a lot of time here. I think if they get a big play here, they might try to
rush it a little bit
more. But there's only 10 seconds on the play clock as they break the huddle here.
Well, it's a 2nd down and 6. Griffin pumps. He's under pressure, throws. It's going to be knocked down by Henry. They're going to call interference on Henry.
Pass interference.
The crowd doesn't like this one. He went around him. He may have brushed him.
Well, they're going to say he used his off arm right there on the receiver. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It'll be a first down here for. Wow, what a penalty! Back judge said he saw that all the way.
Did he? He saw it all the way.
Defensive pass interference, number 5. 15 yards.
Listen to the crowd.
Previous stunt.
There was some contact, I'll tell you that, but man,
Yeah.
I actually thought Hayden just played the ball perfectly.
That almost looked like a Independence County call there.
Yeah. I thought he went around the receiver and knocked the ball down, but apparently not.
Well, that's going to give him a first down at the 35. Griffin with the two running backs behind him, I formation. He's going to keep it. Now he's going to pass it. He's got a man open. Diving catch at the 27.
No, they say he dropped
incomplete.
it. Dropped it. Trapped it.
Yeah, he did trap it at the 27. So that'll stop the clock with 56 seconds to go until halftime.
I tell you, that Dallas Gilham was wide open, though. Nobody covering. That's one of the few times you've seen a receiver go out for Batesville and not be covered.
He had to come back for a dying pass and had to dive for it. Couldn't gather it in. So it's second down from the 35-yard line, the Bruins 35.
56 seconds to go here in the first half.
Batesville looking for anything positive at this point. Griffin under center. 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. He's going to just hand it off to the fullback up the middle down to about the 30-yard line. Handed off that time to Joel Parker.
That's going to take a lot of time off the clock, though. As Batesville's going to go back to a huddle. They're taking a lot of time here. They don't have any timeouts left. It's a 3rd down and 5.
35 seconds to go, and the clock running. Ball's at the 30. Need to get to the 25. Now they come to the line of scrimmage. Griffin rolls to his left to pass. The rush is on. He's trying to avoid some tacklers. Now throws it downfield up for grabs, and it's going to find some turf. Incomplete.
I can tell you right now, Griffin's not very good at throwing on the run.
Well, he's lucky that found an empty spot.
Yeah, he did. I don't know how he did. He's not real good throwing. Well, he's running to his left, too, for a right-handed quarterback. It'd been a lot easier to throw for me. But
that's 4th and 5 now, guys, from the 30-yard line with 20 seconds to go.
Stop the clock. I'm telling you, it's a jailbreak right there because when Griffin gets the ball and he's rolling out, you got Pulaski Academy defenders shooting those gaps, and they're just chasing Griffin the whole time.
He's been on the run. Here we go with 4th down. Crowd chanting defense. Griffin gets a snap, rolls to his left. The rush is on. The rush is really on. He's running toward his own sidelines with no room to go, and he's going to be smothered at the 32-yard line.
Not only did he not get it, he never got back to the line of scrimmage, lost a couple of yards. PA's got the ball here with 12 seconds.
Well, you don't think they're going to take a knee, do you?
No.
PA's not going to take a knee here with 12 seconds to go.
Leading 28-0. Batesville does get the ball, or if they can recover the onside kick to start the 3rd quarter.
Bruins leading at 28-0. They've got 12 seconds to spend here.
I'd like to see that knockout punch right here. I know you only got 12 seconds, but you still got 2 timeouts.
Well,
don't have a long time to allow a play to get downfield, though.
They're not going to put a lot of people on the line of scrimmage. Batesville's not. They've got them scattered everywhere. Hatcher alone in the shotgun. 3 receivers. Now 4 to the left as they line up. 1 to the right. Hatcher takes a snap, looks downfield, surveys things, steps up, throws across the middle, incomplete near midfield. That time he was looking for Luke Bratcher.
Yeah, right a little bit in front of him. It took 5 seconds. Now PA doesn't really have – we're trying to do what you want is get right there in the middle and then throw a Hail Mary and allow Hatcher. But he's not got his – you'd have to throw that sucker 70 yards to get the end zone right now.
Penalty flag from our buddy on the far side on Batesville's side over there. If we're getting paid by the flag, they're making some extra money tonight.
There's no flag on the play.
They're going to take that one back. No flag.
I think the referees wanted to go in at half, too. There's only 7 seconds to go.
Well, they'll put that back in their pocket. It'll be 2nd down for the Bruins at their own 32. Hatcher just hands it off to Anderson. He cuts outside of the 40, the 45. Out to the 50, and he's knocked out of bounds over there, and that's going to be the end of the first half. But a good one for the Bruins. They're halfway there, halfway to War Memorial. At the half of this semifinal game, our score, Pulaski Academy 28, Batesville nothing. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5.
Hello, this is Rick David and Brooks Beasley for your halftime show here on 96.5 FM The Answer. Well, I've got to say, Brooks, been all PA to say the least, right?
It certainly has. Whoop, had to get my mic. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's been all had a little mess up here. You know, things happen when it goes live. Yeah, it's been all PA. The first half, Batesville just hadn't really impressed me at all offensively, and I know one thing: Batesville's defense is definitely tired with all the pass rushing that they've had to do, and it seems like the Bruins have had the ball most of the whole half, and so their defense has been out on the field a whole bunch.
Yeah, you can see it when you're down on the field. You can see that Batesville, their defensive line, they're breathing heavy. The secondary's tired. We're rolling in receivers consistently at them. Our offensive line's doing an excellent job of protecting. Sometimes they're getting through, getting a couple holding penalties. PA's worst enemy is PA right now.
Right.
It's not Batesville. And when you look at Batesville's offense, the thing that's really shocking is Batesville in the past has been a team that's really pounded us. And if you go back to the games where we lost to Batesville, thinking back to when Hunter Henry was a senior, I think that was the 2012 season.
Right.
Batesville was able to really run the ball, but they were a much more physical ball club.
Right.
You look at the guards, you look at the centers, they're wearing these big shoulder pads. Their jerseys make them look big, but then when you get up on them, you're down on the field, you realize there's such a size differential. They're trying to go head-to-head with Isaiah Woods and Cameron Fonseca, and they just can't do it.
Yeah.
And then our linebackers are playing so fast, straight across the board. Wesley Wise, Zach David, Brooks Walton, Peyton Titus, these guys are all over the place.
They
and
are.
then in the secondary, minus the crazy call that we just saw right here at the end of the half, they've been all over their receivers. There's only been one play where receivers open, and he dropped it. I just don't think this is not the type of team that can get behind 28 points and come. PA should feel very good about where they are right now in regards to getting to War Memorial next Saturday at 12:30. Still got to finish the game in the second half, though.
Sure. Yeah, you got to keep the foot to the pedal to the metal and keep churning and keep going. And I think, Coach Kelly he's instilled that into the guys to play a complete ball game, and I'm sure that they'll do that second half, and we should come out and make it to War Memorial next week.
Coach Kelly, when it comes to the semifinals and the finals, he puts the pedal to the metal with his own intensity. You can see it compared to where we were when we were taking care of things during the season to where we are right now. He's not tolerating the little mistakes out there. And which is a great thing. But at the same time, you really kind of got to keep guys at ease is probably the best way to put it when things are a little bit tight. But this game is under control. The Bruins do need to stay sharp, stay focused, put this game away. The next touchdown that's scored, if PA does it and holds Batesville out, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to see the clock run because the mercy rule will go into effect.
Right.
So PA is really in control in this game. The offensive line has done an excellent job, though they're a little out of sync because of some penalties. Lane is a little off because he's a little scrambling a little bit more than he probably should. Laney made some really good comments about how he was feeling pressure and rushing away from pressure that wasn't there yet. And what he started to do is he started to step up into the pocket and run the ball. That really slowed down that rush. And then, obviously, you can just tell that Batesville's getting tired of it.
Yeah, he's been harassed some tonight, but not near to the extent of, like, say, when they played the Utah team or Sylvan Hills, but he is stepping up in the pocket, and the line is doing a great job, and he's several times he's gone 360 and just turned around and gone a different direction and avoided the rush. But they've really, Batesville is they've used a lot of energy up trying to rush him this first half, and they're right there. Their legs are a little bit tired right now, I'm sure.
Well, that one series where the Bruins were on literally the goal line, their own goal line, and they chipped away, got it out. They got it out to the 50. Next thing you know, they're backed up to their 35, 30-yard line. So, they've got 20 yards to get a first down. Then they get that first. Then the same thing happens when they get into Pioneer territory and then kind of get backed up. Well, the advantage there,
Yeah.
when you're playing in that game, advantage offense, because they're rolling receivers out there.
Right.
Batesville does not have a slew of defensive linemen or defensive backs that they can roll in and spell their defensive backs and defensive line.
Right.
So you look at the college game today, you can get people tired by running them downfield, right?
Right.
We saw Arkansas Razorback, the cornerbacks getting tired today. You could tell them that game,
they
right?
Sure did, yeah.
But you go ahead and you see that, and that's the advantages offenses have today. And the offenses for the Bruins have been out on the field the whole game, and many guys have been rolling in and out, but not many Pioneers have been
No,
rolling
they
out.
sure have. And like you mentioned a while ago, they backed them up several times in that drive, and so instead of covering just 100 yards, it might have been 150, 160 yards that they covered.
know.
So
I know.
yeah, it added up.
Well, we're going to take a break here. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Welcome back to Pulaski Academy. I'm Chris Amsler. I'm kind of the production guy around here. But anyway, I just want to jump in real quick while they're doing halftime to let all the listeners and viewers know that next week, number one, you will not be able to see the stream due to AAA rules. We cannot stream that. So you can go to nfshsnetwork.com or just go to the PABruins.tv. We'll have information on if you want to pay for the stream, you can do that through the AAA. But either way, you'll want to listen to it on the radio. But we do have a possible programming conflict. We're not sure which station we'll be on. So if you don't hear it on 96.5, go ahead and write this down, 93.3 FM or 99.5 FM. We'll be on one of those three stations, 96.5, 93.3, or 99.5 FM. Again, or just go to PABruins.tv and we'll have information, or you can go to the Bruin Radio Facebook page for information on where you can catch the broadcast next week. All right, turn it back to you guys.
Thanks, Chris. Well, Brooks, you got some statistics here on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, let's do a quick rundown on the scoring drives that we had. You've got the sheet there that shows the actual stats or the yardage, but the first drive, opening drive of the game in first quarter was a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and it was 14-yard TD pass by Hatcher to Trey Johnson. It took 2 minutes and 7 seconds off the clock. The next one was the big long drive that we talked about earlier. It was a 19-play, a 99-yard drive. Probably was a 150-yard drive. But anyway, it was a 16-yard TD pass. It was a 16-yard run by Jaron Watkins. And the total drive there for that, probably the longest one that I've experienced since I've been doing this, the Bruin broadcast, it took 6 minutes and 54 seconds. The third one was a 4-play, 38-yard drive and a 10-yard TD pass by Lane Hatcher to Hudson Henry, and that only took 30 seconds. And then the final one in the second quarter and for the first half was an 8-play, 67-yard drive, a 7-yard TD run by Lane Hatcher, and took 2 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock.
The offense has definitely been impressive, scoring each time they've been out on the field with a 19-play drive. That's a lot of plays.
Yeah, sure is.
I'm tired looking at it. And if you think about that, when you look at a college football game is going to be roughly about, an offense would play 75 plays. In one drive, PA had 19.
19, yeah.
So that's a ton of plays. When you go ahead and look at the defense for PA all year long, it has been stout. They know what they're doing. They fly around to the football. They're not the biggest guys, but they're very disciplined, well coached by Coach Todd Wood, Coach Madison Taylor, and Coach Wyatt. They do an excellent job with those young men. Tonight, 53 yards total in the first half. They've only gained 2.1 yards per play. Only had 10 yards passing, 43 yards on the ground. For a ground game that's really been impressive over the years for the Pioneers. And when you go ahead and you look at PA on defense, they know what they're doing. They play fast. They play physical. Nobody gets pushed around.
No.
And if you watch PA line up, you go, wow, they're kind of small. But from a physical perspective, those guys bring it. They bring it with heart. They bring it with desire. And they're well coached. And they're coached to play aggressive and fast. There's no reading.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed when I was watching the Razorbacks today, their linebackers are trying to guess where to go, and they're shuffling as opposed to just going.
Right.
And if you watch the Bruins, there's no guessing. If you look at Brooks Walton, he's hitting a hole, and he's hitting it fast. Peyton Titus, Zach David, Wesley Wise. You go ahead and you look at all these guys, they're coming downhill. And then you look at the safety play. Cameron Bland today, he hit a kid so hard he was just coming straight up from the safety position.
Yeah.
We know what Hayden can do, and then you got the defensive ends in Osmond, Will Hart. They're playing hard. They're getting upfield. They're making things happen. It is a physical defense that PA brings to the field.
Sure
now,
are.
let's talk about this. Let's say PA holds on. Looks pretty good right now. Looks like they could go on and play Wynn. Wynn is leading over Watson Chapel right now. What do you think?
I don't know. I just, everything I've heard or read about Wynn is they're big, they're physical, and they just grind the ball, with using the type of wishbone. And, the thing that I still remember is last year when we played them, and they were ahead of us at halftime. And that's what I'm thinking about, the type of football that they play. And they're just a physical, dominating type team, and our defense will have their hands full, I think, stopping their wishbone and everything. But if we can get generation of points early in the ball game and have them play catch up with us, we might pull it off.
You go ahead and you look at Wynn and you look at East High at the beginning of the season, very first game. East High obviously was probably one of the more physically impressive teams that we have seen in high school football as a whole. They've had a heck of a year out west in Utah, and they're going to run kind of the same thing at Wynn that East High did. So they'll be ready for it. The great thing about playing good teams early on like that, you realize you're not going to see another team like that.
Yeah, I hope not.
And defensively, minus some bust, it was more assignment bust. And talking to my son, Zach, who was in on some assignment bust, they realized what they had done wrong. And when they were able to play against teams that were trying to run option plays, they got better and better and better. So hopefully that plays in the favor of the Bruins. Like you said, last year, we were losing the win. We were losing the win because we really weren't too excited about playing the game. They traveled all the way out to win, and they had just beaten Highland Park. Coach Kelly got on them. They played to their potential. They upped their tempo. Next thing you know, the Bruins got control of the game and ended up winning 40-something to 20-something. So the Bruins definitely going to have some confidence, but they are also realize there's going to be a lot of healthy respect for Wynn. Wynn has put a lot of points on people. They've been able to play some very, very good defense. I think it'll be a four-quarter ball game, unlike we've seen in this game and the other games that came before these against Magnolia and against Forest City. You're going to see a four-quarter ball game, which will be good for the Bruins. I think it's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, it sure will. I would really like to talk to some of the Batesville fans and just get their opinion of how Wynn is and what kind of team they think they've got, and get an idea of what we could be looking forward to if we do go ahead and win the ball game tonight.
Yeah, it should be. We should be able to ask some of these people right after the game and kind of get a little bit of a breakdown there. So, what do you think the Bruins do when they come out in the second half here, Brooks?
Now, they get the ball or they kick off?
Batesville gets the ball first.
Okay, Batesville gets the ball. I think, to me, PA will continue to put the pressure on the quarterback and just see if they can stop Batesville from scoring. And like I said, if we get another touchdown or so and get the mercy rule going or sportsmanship rule going, it's going to be a fast second half compared to the first half.
I believe that's what will happen as well. You're going to go ahead and see the Pioneers take the field first. They're going to take it. What they'll end up probably doing is probably trying to establish their run game again. That's what they're good at, so they need to be able to get some yards there. The problem is when you're losing by 28 points, you can't run the football. The clock's going to run away from you. Now, they were trying to milk the clock at the beginning of the game.
They're not going to.
Now they can't. They've
No.
got to get as many plays going as they possibly can.
Right.
Well, we're going to take another break here before we start the second half. You're listening to 96.5 FM, The Answer. We're back here at Pulaski Academy. The Bruins leading the Batesville Pioneers 28-0. Second half is about to start. If the Bruins are able to make it to the state title next week, which it looks very good right now with the lead that they have, could be some weather that could be there. Not necessarily rain, but cool weather. It's supposed to be 51 degrees during the middle of the day. It's supposed to be, I believe, a 12:30 kickoff for the 5A state championship this year. And with that being said, maybe there could be some wind blowing. It's going to be like it was probably against Forest City. It looks like it's going to be a little cold, and there's a 20% chance of rain, so it could be a little interesting. Hopefully it's not as bad as what Little Rock Christian was last year for this game, the semifinal game, where it was raining, freezing cold, and all of the above.
Well, I know if I were playing, the wind, I really don't like the wind, but I don't like playing in the rain. That's cold rain especially, and it makes for sloppiness and lots of fumbles, and it's hard to catch passes and everything. You got to put a little stick 'em on your hands.
No doubt, no doubt.
But hopefully it won't be that way.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take another quick break, and we'll start the second half when we return. You're listening to 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Pulaski Academy at halftime. Bruins leading this one 28-0. just what the doctor ordered here in the first half. Started off the game leading 8-0, and that's the way the first quarter ended. Kind of a low scoring for the Bruins, but they scored 20 more in the second quarter. Lead it now 28-0 as we enter the second half.
Let me interject something here. You know, I had some.
Why don't you interject something?
Okay, I think I will, Jay.
All right.
I came to the ball game tonight, and I always park in one particular place.
Yeah,
Now, I'm bad
yeah.
for superstitions, but anyway, I came to the ball game and I was going to park in one particular place, and that place was taken. And I said, "Dadgummit!" So I said, "Well, I hope this won't jinx them or anything." And so I parked differently. And then tonight also, I always usually have a red pen, and I don't have it with me tonight. So there's two things.
Well, I guess you can just if it keeps
Throw
going
it
like
out the
this,
window, you know, I can throw
if it
those
keeps
out the
going
window.
like this, you can say, "Well, forget that," you know.
Yeah, I can, sure can.
Well, the Bruins got the football first to start the game, and now Batesville will have it first if they can recover the onside kick, which we know is coming from the Bruins. Chilly night, but at least the wind's not blowing. Last week it was about the same temperature, but that wind was blowing about 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, it was
Quite brisk.
Yeah, you know when the guy punted and it went straight up in the air, and
Yeah.
it just came straight down just about.
Yeah.
It's really blowing strong, and when the ref's britches legs are flapping in the breeze, well,
Yep.
you definitely know it is.
Well, some of the starch has been taken out of this crowd from Batesville. We know that because they're not nearly as loud to start the second half as they were to start the ball game across the way. But they brought a bunch of them down from Batesville, dressed in their orange and black.
They're hanging tight there.
Yeah, nobody's trying to be the first one back to Batesville, are they?
No, they sure aren't. You know, we got a lot of people over there in the east end zone and along the sideline from the end zone
Yeah.
to about the 30-yard line over there.
Yeah, they're stacked up pretty deep around the field here. Of course, semifinal action. The winner of this one gets to make it to the championship game. The Bruins, look, it's no secret they want to have a three-peat. They've won the last two state championships, and they want the third. But they got to get past Batesville here in the second half and then take on the winner of the Wynn-Watson-Chapel game. And last count, Wynn was up by a couple of touchdowns playing at Wynn.
Jay, I got an update on that.
Yep.
Win 42, Watson Chapel 20 in the third.
Well, could be the Yellow Jackets then. Bruins need to finish this one off. Here we go. Ball is teed up at the 40. Hatcher will kick it. This thing gets a good hop,
Guess
but
who
the
got
same
it?
guy got it again.
Yeah, Logan
Holman.
That's a third onside kick, and every one of them's gone right to him.
Yeah.
He's got some good hands on him for a big fella
Yeah,
like that.
that's no wonder he's up there.
Yeah.
He's going to recover it at his own 47. So Batesville will be moving from our right to our left. They'll start at their own 47. Bruins defense, a great job so far. Pitching a shutout at 28-0 as we start the second half. Quarterback is Zach Griffin. He's a senior. There's two running backs behind him and a man in motion on first down. He's going to give it to the deep man. He's got a little bit of room, maybe a yard, maybe two, up to near the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Hall running over that right side.
Cedric Hall, the running back.
He's down again.
Yep,
Hall's
he's
down.
Down about the 45-yard line. They're going to have to stop the clock, come out and check on. How many yards did he get last week, guys?
I've got it right
there.
here.
Yeah.
Let's see. 103 against Little Rock Christian.
Yeah, he ran for over 100 yards last week. They're going to help him off, and he's limping on that right leg.
Yeah, you hurt that in that first half.
So he'll come out, and Kylan Robinson will check in, the senior. After a 2-yard gain from Cedric Hall. Move the ball up to the 49-yard line. It'll be second down and 8 as they wait on Hall to make his exit on the far sideline.
Well, if PA can get a stop right here and get a score, we'll have the mercy rule in effect right now for Pulaski Academy.
So you can say that. I can't say that because Vicky says I jinx it every time I say it, so I'm not going to say it. Ball's at the 49, second and 8. Griffin under center. He's going to look to pass. Rushes on. He gets it away, and it's going to be caught at the 40-yard line.
Between two defenders also. That's a great catch right there.
That'll pick up a first down, move the chains at the Pulaski Academy
Demetrius
40.
Demetrius Holiday coming down. Two defenders. I thought it might have been a pick.
Well, Holiday's 6'3".
Yeah, he's got some size. He got up, was able to bring it down.
They're going to place it at the 39 of Pulaski Academy.
The 30-yard line is about the deepest penetration Batesville's had so far tonight.
Yep.
On PA.
That was one of their better plays of the evening there. That one actually worked out. They've had a lot that didn't. Griffin under center on first down from the PA 39. He's going to deep pitch it back to his running back, Robinson. He cannot find room going to the left side. He's going to be snowed under.
They certainly
did. Midfield.
Blake Titus read that all the way up, just blew it up. Penetration right there just kills. It's a very slow developing play, too, as they tried to do a sweep out to the left side, but PA was all over it. Big loss.
He had to keep backtracking, and finally they dumped him for about an 11-yard loss.
All the way back to the 50-yard line. Robinson doesn't have the speed either that Hall does. You could see that as he's trying to run wide. Running north and south, and he'd be running east and west. 6 seconds on the play clock.
Well, they get the play off. Deep pitch, running to the right side. Now they're going to try to pass. They do. They throw it downfield. There's a man open. It's going to be good play. Knocked away at about the 15-yard line. The defender was catching up to the receiver.
That's Hayden Henry there that saw the pass. It's a halfback pass, rolled out to the right side. Kadar Floyd was the one that attempted the pass. Brings up a third down, half a mile, third and 21.
Third and 21. And Henry caught up to that one and knocked it away before it got to the receiver.
They're going to leave Floyd in the backfield. This will be their third tailback tonight for Batesville.
So on third down, they're going to give it to him, and he's going to be wrapped up as he hits midfield. He didn't get anything.
No, first player there, Will Hart, though. He read that all the way, defensive lineman. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 20.
Well, when you're down 28-0, and you got a 4th down and a little over 20, this is a tough play here.
It's a short field.
Well, you know they're going to be coming after Griffin. We know that because on 4th and 20, I don't think you're going to run a quarterback keeper, but at least it would fool me.
Strong side to the left.
They've got the big man, number 90 in there, Logan Holman. Griffin back to pass. They're coming after him. He's chased back to the 35. He's running out of room. He tosses it incomplete up near the 40-yard line.
Short hopped it there, the closest receiver.
And you got an injured Pioneer laying at about the 43-yard line.
He's trying to hit downfield Demetrius Holiday. Got a lineman down for Batesville.
Bruins will take over at their own 49 as they work on a lineman for Batesville.
That's Peyton Tovey.
He took his helmet off immediately and grabbed his knee. Let's hope it's not really bad for him down there.
Once again, there's a jailbreak right up the middle for Pulaski Academy. That defensive line just dominated the offensive line of Batesville all night long.
Well, they got him up. That's good news. He's going to try to make it off the field. He's got knee braces on both knees.
That's that right leg he's favoring, but it looks like he's going to be able to.
Yep.
He'll probably be back in. He's able to get off on his own.
He's a senior. Peyton Tovey, 6'3", 225, they have him listed as.
Yeah, those shoulder pads, he looks a lot bigger than that.
Yep, he does. So the Bruins take over after the defense does its thing again at their own 49. Hatcher with Watkins to the left on first down. Hands it to Watkins. Now he's going to pitch it back. He's going to pitch it back to Brett Lynch, trying the left side. He's got some room at the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, down to the 25-yard line.
That's going to come back. That's a legal block right there.
Well, here we go again.
I saw the line judge. He was really watching that. It's thrown back there at the 47-yard line. Now back up the Bruins.
The only good game is Batesville.
Well, yeah, they're going to bring this one back again. Flag was thrown at the 47 of Batesville.
Holding on the offense, number 18, 10-yard
call.
penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
It's going to be about a 7-yard penalty because it's a spot foul.
Well, I'll tell you what.
We got first down and 17.
Well, I'm just not going to say anything. How about that?
Back
to the 43-yard line.
There's been a lot of holding penalties tonight.
Hatcher, first down and about 16. Quick pitch to the right. It's going to be caught, but not much room. May have gained a yard or so. Quick pitch to the right that time, and he found Nathan Biagioni.
Yeah, Garrett Bernard read that one. Did a very good job. Avoid the block but make the tackle. Only a 2-yard gain.
Goes to the 44. Their own 44. Need to get to the Batesville 41 for a first down. So second down and a little more than 15. Hatcher has Watkins to his left. Fakes the handoff. Pulls it back to pass. Throws. Has a man across the middle. Caught at the 45 to 40.
It's face mask
down
right
to about
there.
The 37. He did grab the
He grabbed
face mask. Yeah.
No penalty, but that face mask was grabbed.
At the 37.
Trey Johnson there with a nice run after he caught it gets the first down. They missed a face mask call there, Jay.
Trey, the junior, Trey Johnson, boy, what a receiver he's been this year.
Little favoritism there.
So it's first down Bruins at the 37 of Batesville.
Offsides PA, right guard.
Now some movement. This one's going to
Dead
go
ball.
against the Bruins.
False start, number 52 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Well, the Bruins, they've done everything well except the handkerchiefs are really, that's about the only thing that's a negative so far tonight is the handkerchiefs flying.
Well, that'll be first and 15. You back it up to the 42. And we'll wait and see what this next penalty is going to be. So we figure it's going to be something. Hatcher hands it off to Watkins. He's going to be hit immediately and dropped for a 1-yard loss back at the 43. Didn't fool anybody. And
No,
does anybody see any flags?
Didn't see any,
Nope.
but saw Derek Schrum on his blitz from his linebacker position.
Ball is spotted at the 43-yard line.
So that moves it back to the 43, second down and 16. Need to get to the 27 for a first down. Bruins leading at 28-0 here in the third quarter. 7:40 to go in the third quarter. Hatcher alone in the shotgun. Looks to pass. Good protection. Throws downfield. Has Watkins. It's tipped, but Watkins made the catch, and he turns around at the 10, and he's finally knocked down at about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, the quarterback, Zach Griffin, tipped the ball, but he tipped it right into Watkins' hands. Robinson was finally able to bring Watkins down, but what a big play there.
Watkins stayed with it, I'll tell you that.
On a second down and 16.
So a first down and goal for the Bruins at the 7. And there were no flags on that play. That's 2 back-to-back. Hatcher with a running back on both sides. Hatcher's going to go out to the left. This is a direct snap and a handoff to Watkins down to the 5-yard line. He just snapped that to Brett Lynch, and he handed it to Watkins. Watkins went up the middle for a few.
This is the same play that PA tried to run in the first half when they sent Hatcher out wide to the left, a direct snap to Lynch.
Ball's at the 5-yard line. It'll be second down and goal from the 5. .6:45 to go in the third. Clock running. Bruins leading at 28-0. Trying for what could be a knockout punch. Same play. They're going to snap it to Lynch. He's this time going to keep it, and he's going to be swallowed up back at the 7.
That's a read option right there. I think Lynch made the wrong option.
Yeah, that was the wrong read that time.
Yeah, the
that
wrong
was a read option, yep.
Yeah, he faked it to Hatcher, and then he kept it, but I've been the wrong read that time. It's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. No, actually going to lose 3 yards.
Back to about the 7. It'll be third and goal from there. Same play. And now a timeout called by Coach Kelly. He said, wait a minute.
I think this is some new formation.
Yeah, Coach Kelly said, wait a minute.
Kelly's still on in this week for Wynn to look at next week.
Yeah, he's not too happy in that huddle. He's trying to get his point across to this offense.
Well, in the read option, you need to read it correctly.
6:10 to go in the third quarter. Bruins leading at 28-0. Unbelievable that the Bruins have been controlling the ball all night as much as they have. Time of possession is usually not on the Bruins side.
When you get about 157 offensive holding penalties,
yeah,
you're going to be on the field a long time.
That's true.
Right.
Actually, the people who have garnered the most yardage tonight are the officials.
Jay.
So 28-0. Let's go down to Rick down the sideline. Rick, you with us?
I sure am. You know, one of the things that Coach Kelly definitely likes to do is give opposing teams for the next week something to look at.
Yep.
And right now, I think that's one of the reasons why he's throwing in the Brett Lynch play, the read option. You group things off of personnel, and then you line up in different formations. It's a complete different wrinkle.
Yep, no doubt about that. So here we go. Hatcher back in a shotgun on 3rd down and goal. Looks. He's being rushed. Finds some room. He's at the 5. He dives into the end zone. This time head first.
It looks like a mercy rule touchdown to me.
Now, see, I can't say that yet because it's just 34-0.
I say it's a mercy rule
I'm
touchdown.
not going to say anything about it until I see this extra point go through.
What do you think, Brooksy?
I think it's a mercy rule touchdown.
That's
myself.
34-0.
Okay, guys, I'm telling you.
They get this PAT, it'll be a mercy rule.
You'll hear it from me only after this kick goes through and the officials raise their arms and there are no flags on the play. Lead to get 34-0. Hatcher on for the extra point. Snap is good. The kick is up. The kick is good, and we have the mercy rule. 6:03 to go in the 3rd. Bruins leading at 35-0. Be back after this. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
I told you I was going to say it.
Back at Pulaski Academy, and the Bruins have just gone over that 35-point margin here in this semifinal game. They're leading at 35-0
Mercy
over
rule.
Batesville. Yep. And now we'll see. This time they're going to kick the ball away, it looks like, as Hatcher has it teed up.
Got Floyd deep for Batesville.
Yeah, he's standing about the 16-yard line. It's a little short pooch kick. He's going to have to go over and pick it up at the 17, back to the 20, being chased, cuts upfield, and gets to the 25 before he's tackled.
I got to compliment Rick DeVete from something he said earlier, and he's exactly right. You can just tell the difference in speed with these two teams.
Yep.
Batesville's a very slow team, and PA has just got the quickness tonight about almost at every position.
Well, we saw an extremely quick team, and Rick was talking about this too at halftime. We talked to him in Forest City last week. Had a lot of speed.
Yep.
And then you see this team, and they're not a really speedy team.
Well,
they're not.
You went from playing a thoroughbred to a plow horse.
Yeah.
Jay, that last drive was 6 plays, 51 yards, 7-yard TD run by Lane Hatcher, and took 3 minutes 19 off the clock.
3:19. Well, Griffin back to pass on 1st down. He's being chased. He throws it downfield, and it's going to be caught, I believe, over on the far sideline, about the 30. Nope, incomplete.
Short hopped it once again.
Well, they can't decide. Now they're saying complete. Now the official says, wait a minute. Now they're going to talk it over. Now they don't know.
I thought it was a trap.
Well, they're on the far side. Maybe they're looking for the instant
There's a
replay.
flag also at the 29-yard line.
Oh, there's another flag.
29-yard line. Flag.
Holding
against Batesville.
Wow,
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Wow.
Repeat first down.
They waited till the mercy rule got here.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever a catch either, but that's a big penalty because it's back.
Half the distance to the goal.
It's going to be a half a disc to the goal because it's going to be spotted from the 19-yard line.
Well, what's half of 19 there, Laney?
7.5.
9.5. See, that public school training comes in handy.
It certainly does. Should have been 7.5.
But some schools it is. That moves it out just beyond the 9. It'll be first down.
First and 25, 5:14 to go. PA 35.
There's a direct snap. They're going to run the option, and boy, they're in trouble back at about the 5-yard line. They tried to option it back to his running back.
Yeah, his running back just bobbled. It was a good pitch, but the running back there just bobbled it, and it's just, once again, Batesville's going backwards. The quickness, I'm just amazed by PA. I mean, they're just so much faster than Batesville, and the defensive line has been in that backfield all night long.
Well, so far they got a shutout going, 35-0 over Batesville. Zach DeVete in there on the tackle. Yeah, you're right. When that running back caught that option pitch, it looked like somebody was throwing him a hot iron. He didn't know how to catch it or hold on to it. Griffin in the shotgun. His heels are on his own goal line. Backs up to pass, throws. He's going to complete it out to the 10, to the 15, out to the 20-yard line.
PA giving up some yardage right there, but didn't matter because you were looking at a 2nd down and 29, still going to be 3rd down and 15.
Cole Duncan made the catch. He's a senior, 6'2". They've got some lengthy receivers.
Brooks Walton and Hayden Henry made the tackle for the Bruins.
Moves it out to the 20. Clock running. Under 4 minutes to play now in the third. Bruins leading at 35-0. Griffin with a running back to his right. On third down and long. Rolls to his right. Avoids some pressure. Still rolling at the 15. Throws it out there over the head of the intended receiver at the 35-yard line.
You know, that's interesting there by Griffin. As soon as he catches that ball out of the shotgun snap, he immediately starts running. He never sits in the pocket. He's rolling.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't roll very good to his left, but he's throwing it high, rolling it to. He's either short hopping it or he's throwing it high to his right side.
Well, that was to Demetrius Holiday, and he's another 6'3" receiver. But that was a little bit too high for him. So now here we go on 4th and 15. And they're going to punt it away, it looks like. Punter standing back at about the 7. Gets a snap, kicks it away. Wobbly kick. Nobody back for PA. It's going to bounce at the 45, inside the 40, inside the 35, inside the 30, and it's going to roll dead at the 28. So the Bruins will take over at the 28.
Let's see if we got different offensive players coming out right now.
35-0 Bruins.
It's been all PA tonight. You know, Hatcher comes back out with Watkins.
Yeah, 2:54 to go here in the third quarter. Clock will be running with this sportsmanship rule. Bruins have it at their own 28. Hatcher with Watkins to his left. Speaks a little bit to Watkins, and Watkins is going to take the direct snap. Heads up the middle across the 30. Spins out to the 33, maybe the 34-yard line.
Well, Watkins had that crease right there, but it was finally brought down by Batesville.
Got about 6 out of it.
Elliott Milligan on the tackle.
So 2nd down and 4 for the Bruins. Same setup. Watkins is the running back. Hatcher the quarterback. This time Hatcher gives it to Watkins, and he's going to be hit and upended before he can get to the 35.
Yeah, maybe gained a yard.
So after a gain of a yard, it'll bring up 3rd down and 3 at the 35-yard line.
35-0 Pulaski Academy. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Wynn has taken charge. They now lead Watson Chapel 56-20 in the third quarter.
No big surprise there. Now that game will be the winner of this game, which is going to be Pulaski Academy, will be playing probably Wynn. I believe that's next Saturday, the afternoon game.
Right. Here's Watkins up the middle. He ping-pong balls around to the 35, the 40, out to the 45, the 50, down to the 45 of Batesville on the near sideline. Big gainer and a pickup, and that'll move the chains all the way down to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty tough when your starting quarterback's also playing safety, Zach Griffin on the tackle. So a lot of these special
I'm telling you, he's so tough to get in. You know how you look at these, how they pick these lotteries, these ping pong balls flying everywhere?
That's
kind of what he looks like.
Well, it looked like a pinball machine right there, where he's bouncing off everybody.
So 1st and 10, Watkins looks like he's going to take a direct snap here. He does, and he's just going to run it to the left, looking for room at the 45, outside of the 40. Cuts it back inside of the 35. He's got about 10 more, and he's close to another 1st down. Going to be a little bit shy of it.
One thing that Watkins is very good at is as he's running downfield, he allows his blockers to set their blocks up. And once they get a body on the defender, he'll make his cut thin. He doesn't outrun his blockers.
So 2nd and short, we'll call it a yard. A little bit less than a yard with 30 seconds to go now in the third quarter. Bruins in command, leading at 35-0 over Batesville. Hatcher. Here's a little shovel pass. Going to the left, not going to work. About the 39-yard line. He just kind of shoveled it off to Ja'Cory McMillan, the 6-foot senior. He was trapped in the backfield.
Batesville read that one. Did a good job stopping McMillan.
3rd and 3 now as they back it up to the 38.
5 seconds. This will be the end of the third quarter.
That will do it. We've reached the end of 3. Our score, Pulaski Academy 35, Batesville 0. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer. We want to thank our sponsors. We couldn't be here without them. Be sure and stop by and tell them hi at Bale Chevrolet, Capital Business Machines, Central Arkansas Urgent Care, James Law Firm, Ortho Surgeons, Bowen and Heffley, the Palisades at Chenal Valley, and Ridge at Chenal Valley. We appreciate every one of them, and they're the ones that keep us on the air, so go by and tell them thank you. 3rd down and 3 for the Bruins. The ball's at the 38-yard line. They're now going from our right to our left. Need to get to the 35 for a first down. Hatcher with Watkins behind him. Pistol formation. He's going to pass. Rolls to his left. Looks, now takes off. He's got the first down at the 35 and slides at the 30.
I think that was a run all the way, just a naked bootleg out to the left side.
Just want to get that first down, and now you may see now you see some other guys coming into the game.
Yeah, that was a naked.
He just wanted to get that first down, and
naked bootleg, very good job. Gets the first down. New quarterback now for Pulaski Academy coming in.
Yeah, Wesley Wise, who's a junior. And he's got big Trey Adams beside him at running back. Wise flips it to Adams. He looks downfield, surveys it, takes off rumbling inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line.
You know, Demetrius Holiday got very low when he took on.
Yeah.
When you look on Trey Adams coming downfield.
Big Trey, have him listed at 210.
He's every bit of it.
He's every bit of 210.
Jay.
Let's go down to Rick. Rick, you with us?
Yeah, right there, Lenny, you're right. He landed on him. Trey landed on top of him. I think the kid took the brunt of the blow.
Yeah, I think so. Here's a shovel pass, and Batesville read it. This is going to be knocked down back at about the 33-yard line. Jack Polk took the little shovel pass, tried to head left, but Batesville read that one.
That's one of the few times Blake Franks, the defensive end, has been in a play tonight. Didn't get the tackle there. That just shows how great this offensive line has played tonight for Pulaski Academy when you're just now calling a defensive.
Right.
It still hadn't called a defensive tackle, making a play tonight for Batesville.
3rd and 12. Wise at quarterback. Trey Adams off to his right on 3rd down. Wise takes the snap, looks, rushes on. He's in trouble. He's going to be buried back at the 37-yard line.
Well, the main thing right now is time. There's less than 10 minutes to go in the ball game.
Yep.
Yeah, that's proved their point.
I know deep down Coach Wood is, and I know you're going to be seeing a lot of different guys on defense too, but you know he's thinking, let's try to preserve this shutout.
Yeah, he wants that shutout.
You know, that's going to be tough to do here with 9:42 to play. Getting some guys some experience out there, which is so very important. And some guys getting some playing time that deserve it. Here's a 4th down and long for the Bruins. Wise drops back to pass. The rush is on. He has to step up. He's going to be hit. He finally unloads the ball, but he was going down. And
I think they're going to call it intentional grounding. They're going to say Wise.
Intentional grounding on the offense.
Well, technically he had
yards for the spot of the foul, loss of down.
Technically he had a running back out there.
He did. A little short. Got to get outside the tackles though. So he did split 2 defenders well, but he just kind of collapsed on him, and he tried to step through them.
So that's going to go over on downs to Batesville. It'll be first down for them at the, see where they place the football down. They're going to mark it off, walk it off, and let's see, 48-yard line. So Batesville will take over at their own 48.
9:21 remaining. Pulaski, all PA tonight. 35 just dominated Batesville every phase of the game tonight.
Looks like it's going to be Pulaski Academy and win the state championship next week.
I can tell you right now that though Dalton Brightwell came in, he enjoyed his Thanksgiving yesterday.
Here's a quick pitch to the running back across the 50 down to about the 47-yard line of Pulaski Academy.
Brooksy, it looks like Dalton Brightwell's new center for Batesville's enjoyed a lot of Thanksgivings.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Well, that's a new quarterback in it, too. I think for a moment it was. Zach Fredericks came in. He's a senior, but now it looks like Zach Griffin is back in at quarterback.
Yeah, we've got second-string defense in now.
Yep. High formation behind Griffin. He's going to Try to keep it himself, running right. Almost looked like a mix-up on the play. He's going to get back to the 45, lower his shoulder, and get to the 41-yard line.
White Howell on the tackle for Pulaski Academy, coming up from a safety position to make the tackle. It is a first down, though, for Batesville with 8:16 to go in the ball game. All Bruins tonight, 35-0.
And moves it down to the Bruin 40. Bruins leading at 35-0. The starting defense pitched a shutout tonight, and now they're going to let some of these guys try to protect it.
Backup quarterback now for Batesville.
Yeah, that's Fredericks. He's going to hand it off to the first man through. He's got a hole down to the 30-yard line, down to the 29-yard line. I think that was Joel Parker at running back.
Gave it back to his fullback.
Number 34, Joel Parker.
7:45 to go. Clock running.
Number 14, Raz Jordan. At the 20.
Raz Jordan on the tackle, sophomore, 5'8", 150.
Looks like he'll be PA and win again in the finals next Saturday, afternoon game.
Noontime game, high noon. Here's a handoff to the running back. This one goes to Floyd. He cuts across the left side. He's still going down inside the 10, down inside the 5. And let's see, they're going to mark him out at the 5. Yeah, about the 6.
About the 6-yard line.
Yep. So Floyd tried the left side, got some yardage. They'll carry it all the way down to the 6-yard line. 7 minutes to go now. Mercy rule, clock running. Bruins leading at 35-0. Batesville trying to get something on the board for the first time. Fredericks, the quarterback. He's going to hand off to his fullback, I think. That's a touchdown to Floyd. As Floyd goes across from 7 yards, 6 yards out.
Well, the goose egg's off the board for the Pioneers.
Yep, they got something on the board. 35-6 now. Their crowd doesn't seem too overly enthused about it, but they're on the board.
See if they'll go for 2. Looks like they're going to go for 2 right now. Nope, they got the place kicker out on the field.
Yeah. You got it teed up at the 10-yard line, so they're going to try just the extra point. Snap is good. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So we'll take a break. 6:38 to go in this one. Our score, Pulaski Academy 35. Batesville 7. You're listening to Well, Bates will be kicking from our left to our right. Nelson Romero has it teed up at the 40. Here's the kick. This one's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. Back to the 15, back to the 16. That's it. Then a flag comes in at the 36.
Legal block, possibly.
That was Jacory McMillan on the return. Flag out around the 36-yard line.
You know, there comes a point in the ball game where you just want to
keep the flag in your pocket. Yeah,
let the
clock run.
I don't think the outcome is in doubt whatsoever.
Yeah, let the clock run. But, you know, this may be these guys' last game, too.
Holding on the return.
Oh, it's going to be holding
10-yard penalty. Excuse me. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
What is that, the 31st holding penalty against the Bruins?
I think it's 159.
I'm telling you.
Haven't seen this many holding calls since we were at Sylvan Hills a couple years ago.
That's true.
Well, you know, guys, these games are filmed, so they got to call them because they're reviewed, I'm sure.
Yeah,
that's true. It's a playoff game, but goodness mercy, you know, 6:29 to go. You're in a mercy rule, 35-7.
Well, it's going to back it up to the 8-yard line.
That's like in basketball, and you're down by 35, and you call a timeout with 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
Right.
Wise, the quarterback. He's set and ready to go. Hands it off to running back. Oh, he's got Watkins back in there at the 5, at the 10, at the 15, at the 20, and he's going to dance out of bounds at the 20-yard.
Well, Watkins was able to turn that corner.
We got Hatcher back in there too. He's saying, okay, we can kill the rest of this clock off. 5:54 to go and clock running, leading at 35-7.
Watkins, Batesville tried to stretch that field and did not allow Watkins to get the corner, but he was able to and get the big first down.
Moves it out to the 25-yard line. Hatcher, shovel pass, running left at the 25, out to the 30-yard line.
There were 9 people within 5 yards of line of scrimmage. You get anybody break a seam, that's a touchdown for PA.
That's Brett Lynch. Lynch moves it out to the 31-yard line, so a gain of 6. Second down and 4, 5:18 to go. Coach Kelly's wanting just to move the ball down the field, kill the rest of the clock, leading at 35-7. Hatcher has a running back on both sides. Little shovel pass in the middle in the hole, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45. Trey Johnson at the 45, at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20, the 15, down to the 10, being chased at the 5. And did he stay in bounds? Let's see. They're going to say he stepped out at the 2-yard line.
That's what I was talking about. When you've got 9 people within 5 yards of line of scrimmage, the safety for for Batesville made a very bad play right there, trying to stop Trey Johnson. Johnson, once he blew by him, it was a foot race. And the Bruins got a first and goal down there at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to say he stepped out at the 3, so first and goal for the Bruins. And now Wise comes back in.
This is a nice gesture, I think, by Coach Kelly. He's got his second team in there, and he's not trying to run the score up.
I think you're going to see Trey Adams get the ball a few times right
Big
here.
Trey's off the left of Wise on first and goal. They're waiting, letting some of that clock run down now. 4 minutes to go. Still 12 on the play clock. Now they're ready.
There's going to be
Big Trey was leaning.
Yeah, Trey was leaning there. He was going to get the ball.
Once Big Trey starts
number
leaning,
33 on the offense.
You can't pull it
5-yard
back.
penalty.
He's not going to be set for 3 seconds. He's going to go forward.
Once Big Trey starts leaning, it's like a building coming over. It's not going to stand itself back up.
No.
Yeah, Coach Kelly didn't like that. He came out of the ball game.
So that's going to back it up 5 yards to the 8-yard line. Be first and goal.
Replaced him with R.J. Anderson.
Clock running, 3:45 to go in this one. Anderson off to the left of Wise. On first and goal. He's ready for it. Takes a snap. Gives it to Anderson. He dances inside the 5. Back to about the 4-yard line before he slammed backwards.
Yeah, almost got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he did.
Looked like Anderson's going to be stopped at the line. He did a little dance there as he juked back to his right side, found a seam there. Picks up 4 of the 5 that was giving up on the penalty.
Gets it back to the 4-yard line. It'll be second down and goal. Bruins leading this one 35-7 with 3 minutes to go. Clock running with the mercy rule. Bruins trying to take all the time they can.
3 minutes to go in the ball game. PA will be going back to War Memorial next week.
It's going to be a direct snap this time. And nothing there. Fumble on the ball, a fumble on the play, I think, at about the 7 or 8, but they're going to say Bruins have it.
Going to bring up a third down and go. Real close to a victory formation now with 2:30 to go in the ball game.
Here comes Big Trey back in. Anderson comes out.
Is recovered by the Bruins. Third and goal.
Down to 2:30 to play. Bruins trying to eat up the rest of this clock. If they score, fine, but their main objective now is just to run this clock out.
Yeah, just get ready for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Third down and goal from the 7. Wise rolls to his left, looks, throws, and short hops it in the corner of the end zone, the front corner where the pylon is, and it's going to be incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Fourth and goal from the 7. Clock still running. We're under 2 minutes now, 1:50 to go. Bruins led it 8-0 at the end of the first quarter, but you could tell they were still dominating things even though they led it 8-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, you could pretty much tell which was the better team early in this game.
Then it became 28-0 at halftime. Here's Wise on fourth down and goal from the 7. Steps back, rushes on. He throws it across the middle, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. back out to the 5, and there's a lateral, and the ball's loose, and Batesville has to go back and recover it at about the 2 or 3 yard line.
So Batesville get the ball at the 2 with a minute 18 to go. PA leading 35-7. PA will be playing Wynn next week. I'll try to get an update on that Wynn game real quick.
A lot of interesting games tonight across the state. And the Bruins they'll have a shot at a three-peat now. They'll be going back to War Memorial Stadium, shot for a three-peat.
That's what it's all about, championships.
You bet.
Marcus at about the 3 yard line is where Batesville will take over.
Wow, Wynn 63, Watson Chapel 41.
Yeah, they kind of stepped on the gas. Watson Chapel's put some points up, though. 63-41 now.
Looks like Adam DePriest is going to be going back to War Memorial. Shiloh Christian leading Dardanelle 49-21.
All right, here's a running play, running to the left for Batesville across the 5, out to the 10. The 15-yard line, finally forced out of bounds near the 20. Clock will keep running, though, 45 seconds. Bruins just waiting for the end of this one. I got to say one thing about the Batesville crowd. They hadn't left yet.
No, they're staying around.
Moves it out to the 20-yard line. First down for the Pioneers. It's going to be a running play to the right. Should be the last play. Across the 25, the 30. Look out at the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, and tackled
Finally.
at the 35-yard line with 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5. That was a running play to Floyd, and that's the end of the ball
Rick,
game.
be sure and get the mic from the ref.
So that'll do it. The Bruins are in the championship game again. They'll go to War Memorial Stadium a week from tomorrow. I believe that's a noontime kickoff, isn't it? High noon?
I believe.
He ran off.
Looks like they're going to be playing
I don't know where he is.
the Yellow Jackets of Wynn.
I'm going to try to catch Coach Kelly.
But successful tonight here at home. Hard to believe this is the last game we'll have here at home. We'll be at War Memorial Stadium next week
I know, it seems like
for the championship game.
It seems like I just got here and it's already.
It does, doesn't it?
It's already over.
Well, we'll be back to talk about this one a little bit after this break. Lanny will be with us. Brooks and have Rick with us down the field. He's going to try to get a hold of Coach Kelly down there also. So we'll take a quick break and come right back. Our final score, Pulaski Academy 35, Batesville 7. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.
And it's the final, Pulaski Academy 35, Batesville 7. Pulaski Academy will advance to the finals next week for a three-peat as they'll take on Wynn, who last check was leading Watson Chapel 63-41. It's all Pulaski Academy tonight, Brooksy.
Sure was.
You can see that real early in the game which way this one was going to go.
I was kind of really expecting a little bit better game. I know not Wynn, but I know Batesville's got a good team, but I just anticipated a little bit better performance by them. Maybe they just had an off night.
Yeah, they certainly. Well, I don't know if they had an off night or Pulaski Academy just a better team. It just looked like early on, speed-wise and just everywhere, PA just outmanned Batesville at every position. Now we got, let's go down the field. We got Rick DeVee with head coach Kevin Kelly. Take it away, Rick.
Thanks, Lanny. Coach, 35-7 in an excellent game. It's the semifinals here. Could you elaborate a bit on the game from the perspective of your offense and defensive performance, and particularly the defense, really kind of a shutout again tonight?
Yeah, I mean, against a team that's coached by Dave King, and I say it all the time, I think Dave King and Rick Jones are two of the best coaches in the state of Arkansas. So when you go against one of their teams, you better be ready to go. And you know, they were ready. They had a great game plan on both sides of the ball. Really proud of our defense, as they have been throughout the season. They stepped up, and when you pitch a shutout in the first half, you know it's going to be tough. And I think our starters pitched a shutout for the whole game. Really, really proud of them, and that's just gearing up for next week. Offensively, I was really proud of driving 99 yards on that. We actually had 124 yards on that drive because we had some bad penalties. We had some penalties that we deserved, but we had to overcome too. So, you know, we had pitched a perfect half for the second week in a row as a first unit in the first half because we scored every time and we stopped them every time. And anytime you do that, you know, you're going to have a chance to win the football game.
No doubt. When you go ahead and you look at the past 3 years, you've been able to get into the state title game. You look at the two teams that have won the title going into this game. What do you see the similarities in this team that you've had in the past that also needs to carry into the game, probably against Wynn? We're pretty sure that Wynn has won the game, but looking at that state title game, it's going to be interesting.
The similarities are that, you know, our kids work year round, and at the end of the day, they know they deserve to win. They know they've put in the time, they put in the effort, and they walk out there and they have a ton of confidence. I think that's important in any sport. But our guys walk out there and know they're going to win the game, and I think that's important. But they deserve to win. They know they deserve to win, and I think that's, you know, and I believe in that, and they do, because we ask a lot from those guys, and you know that with your son Zach playing. We require a lot all summer, probably more of a commitment than anybody in Arkansas does, but I think now's when it pays off.
So you look at Wynn. You played against them last year. They were ahead of us 21-7, I believe, at halftime. Right. We ended up taking control in the second half. Any carryover from that game into this game?
Another really well-coached team. You know, Chris Hill has done a great job wherever he's been. Those guys have it together. They're undefeated. They got a great offensive and defensive line. It's going to make it tough on us. You know, last year's game, they were looking for a little revenge and got that in the first half. We came out and made a couple of plays, but, you know, we can't expect big plays to make, you know, to be there for us. So we're going to be prepared to, you know, stop them as many times as we have to and go down and drive the ball on the field on offense. And you know, we're glad to be there and have that chance against Wynn, but we know they're going to be licking their chops against us and for a chance to win a state championship. And it's hard to win 3 in a row, and it'll be the first time in school history that we've ever had a chance to do that. So I hope our kids get to experience that because I feel like they deserve it.
One last question. Your seniors this year, tell us about them.
Oh, man, I mean, I couldn't be more pleased. I couldn't be more happy for them. I was just worried about letting them down and not doing my part and getting us there to the state championship game and giving them a chance to do that. But these guys have a chance to do something special, and they deserve it. I mean, they come every day to work. They come in the summer, work out 1:30, 3:30 in the afternoon, and they do everything we ask, and they just keep going hard, and we keep pushing them harder. Sometimes they'd probably like us not to, but we know what they're capable of, and I hope one of these days that they appreciate it because we believed in them from the very beginning.
Great, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, once again, just a great game. An update on that Wynn score. It's 70-41 in the fourth quarter as Wynn will probably more than likely, Brooksy, will be the opponent for Pulaski Academy next week. We're trying to get some post-game comments as Coach addresses his team.
I wonder how long everybody would sit.
Coach is making his Coach Kevin Kelly's making his way to his crowd.
A really good thing is I'm glad to see we're not celebrating making the state championship game. Not making it, because that's not our goal. Our goal is to win the state championship. I really could not, and you guys in the crowd, I know y'all's expectations are really high, and I'm glad they are. But to beat a Batesville team, a Dave King coach team, is they've been to the semifinals 7 years in a row, been to the state title game, won state championships. That's a championship team that plays really, really hard. To beat that team and be able to do what we did on the field tonight is a huge accomplishment. Don't underestimate what you accomplished on the field tonight because it was awesome. But make no mistake about it, due to all the work you put in since January and then those guys that joined us after wrestling, after baseball, after basketball, and then all we require in the summer, it's a lot. There's no question, though, and I do want you to celebrate just for a second. Welcome back to the state championship game for the 3rd year in a row. But I do love where we are. We're sitting here. I'm listening. I'm talking to the media over there and the crowds. You know, we're not going nuts and jumping up and down that we made it. We know we've still got a game left, and that's our goal, is to win that game. But I couldn't be more proud, really, of a group of guys that have overcome injuries. And football is a tough game, and it's tough to make it through. And whether you're a starter or you're a ninth grader that moved up in this program, we ask a lot of you. And if you're still here standing when we're in this situation, you should pat yourself on the back. I know your parents are proud of you, but we are really proud of you for making it through Bruin football because it's hard. Sports are hard, but football is even harder because it goes from January till now through the heat and through the winter and through everything else. I couldn't be more proud of our defensive staff and the job they've done all year, but to pitch a shutout tonight in the first half, you know, Coach Wood and Coach White and Coach Taylor, please give them a round of applause. They do a fantastic job. And then we've got, you know, Greg Hatcher comes in. Everybody just sees him running around down there. He does a great job on Tuesdays motivating us for his segment, doing tackling. And then on offense, you know, I've got two guys that have to deal with me. But they've got their positions doing a great job. And here we are back. And that's Coach Anthony Lucas, Coach Amsler, and then Chris Peterson joining us, too, to help with the receivers. Give those guys a hand, too, please. Everybody from the Thursday dads to the Friday moms, and then Mr. Fuller and the pizzas on Wednesday, you guys make it great. I say it every week, but it can't be. Our guys won't understand it. They did get a piece of Garrett Benson coming back and giving them a little spill today, who graduated in 2012. I love to see our old guys back, but you know, football means something, and PA football is different than it is anywhere else, and you guys help make it a part of that. Appreciate our spirit squads and what you guys do, and appreciate everybody that put something in to make our games a celebration. From Chris Amsler up there to playing fire. I heard y'all didn't do a great job when he played fire tonight. I mean, he's getting on the crowd. You did. Miss Hart's all over it. But y'all make it a great atmosphere for our guys to play in, and we appreciate that. We have a birthday. We have one birthday coming up. Thomas Vaughn's birthday is coming up this week. And then we've got a couple that we had earlier in the week. We're going to come up and sing happy birthday to them if we didn't sing last week to you. And let's get those guys up here. Then we will say a prayer. We'll say a prayer first after they get up here, and then we'll sing, and we will let you be on your way. We play Saturday at noon for those of you that plan on making the state championship game, and we'll get together with the dads and moms and figure out what y'all want to do or how y'all want to do it. But we'd appreciate you inviting everybody you can out to it. It's nice to know, seniors, when your last game is. Everybody else comes into the game not knowing. When you make it to the championship, you get a chance to know. So it's your chance to know when your last practice is, your last meeting with your coach, your last film room study. It's nice to know all that. I would say put everything you've got into it and leave nothing unturned as a part what you know, what you're going to bring on Saturday, that Saturday morning. We'll let you guys know what it's going to be like this week. We'll probably change our schedule up a little bit, but Monday we'll be watching film back to normal, and then we'll have an extra day to get ready for Win. They'll have an extra day to get ready for us, and let's hope they need it. You guys, that's birthdays this week. Thomas, come up here.
All right, that's head coach Kevin Kelly's. He's addressing his football
Trey Johnson.
team.
Oh, yeah, Trey Johnson.
We got celebrations. Brooksy, very balanced offense tonight. 235 yards rushing, 290 yards passing for Pulaski Academy.
That is very balanced.
Very balanced. They're going to give Win all Win once next week.
I'm going to give you a chance to be honest. How many of you guys really like it when we sing happy birthday at the end?
Saturday at noon for the state
That's
final.
Unbelievable.
Pulaski Academy
Thank you, Ms.
Win.
Bland. I can always count on
Jay
Ms. Bland
Jones,
for inspiration, motivation.
Rick DeVee, Chris
that.
Amsler, Brooksy
touch
Beasley,
somebody, we'll say the prayer.
Zach Thomas back at the studio. I'm Lenny Beavers, and we'll talk to you next Saturday as Pulaski Academy brings home another state championship. You'll be listening to Pulaski Academy Bruins football 96.5 FM.